Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Gameday. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique,
Hello and welcome to week 9 of the high school football season. Wow, it's hard to believe we are already in the last and final regular season game of this 2025 regular season. I'm Bill Swinford of the Swinford Media Group at senior night here at Wildcat Stadium, and the senior class that's been with head coach Jason Dunning since his first year is getting honored here tonight. And you know it's an emotional night for everyone involved. So many of the seniors started as sophomores when JD first got promoted to head coach in 2023, and they've grown up and improved with him these last 3 years. So many of these guys, Callahan Roper, Alex Henry, Malachi Cooper, Hudson Wade, Blake Winters, Max Wade, Logan Hoffman, on down the line. They've been such key parts of Dunning's first 3 teams, and many of them have been starting in that same position all 3 years, and you know it'll be weird for Jason to go into next season with new starters at so many of those key positions. But hey, I haven't even mentioned the fact that there's still plenty to play for tonight here on Wildcat Game Day. A lot is still on the line for these Wildcats. Marion is already playoff eligible with last week's exciting, way too exciting win over Carbondale that we'll recap here for you in a moment. But after back-to-back losses to Cahokia and Centralia that left Marion at 3-3, they've bounced back with wins over Collinsville and Carbondale to put themselves in a position to be considered for the 5A postseason field when the IHSA announces the pairings tomorrow night. 5 wins leaves it up to playoff points, but 6 wins, what Marion's playing for here tonight, would guarantee a spot for Marion and a chance for back-to-back seasons with 6 wins and in the playoffs. Tonight's opponent is the Green Wave from Mattoon, a common Week 9 opponent for the Wildcats in recent years, and luckily for Marion, they get this game at home for the second straight year due to a scheduling abnormality. So everyone, there's still plenty of time to come out tonight for its senior night here at Wildcat Stadium, regular season finale, and the Mattoon Green Wave. We encourage you to come out, but if you're unable to make it out, then the Marion Stars Wildcat Gameday crew will have you covered. Here you see some of our senior cheerleaders showing off some of the pictures of their younger selves. They are, of course, having an emotional evening tonight. This is one of their last experiences, obviously, here out on the football field. They've got basketball season to look forward to, but all the seniors will be honored here. The fall seniors will be honored here tonight. So stick around for that. We'll try to show you as much of that as we possibly can. And here in the booth, it's me, Bill Swinford, alongside Ross Swinford. Thank goodness he's at the controls as he usually is. Abby Cullum's also here as part of the team. We have a special guest in my podcast partner and my life partner, and my wife, Monica Swinford's here with us. Our regular duo of Gage Johnson and Riley Swinford are out tonight. They each have their own responsibilities. But we'll try to bring you the same level of coverage you've come to expect week after week for all 9 regular season games here on Facebook and YouTube. And I also want to go ahead and thank the sponsors that make these streams possible. You saw them in our opener, and we'll try to play that a few more times this evening and read their names, but we are very thankful for them. Without them, led by our title sponsor, Watermark Auto Group, our contributing sponsors, John A. Logan College and the Illinois National Guard, and so many others who generously support all our efforts. Another one of those is Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes, and speaking of them, the Binkley-Ross pregame show is next. I'll set the table and tell you all about these two teams before they square off here tonight. It's the Marion Wildcats. It's the Mattoon Green Wave with a guaranteed playoff spot on the line for the Cats here from the Swinford Media Group on Wildcat Gameday.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
The teachers are really good. They're understanding.
All our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on.
They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wildcat Gameday. It's the Binkley-Ross Funeral Home pregame show here at Wildcat Stadium, and we're awaiting the kickoff between the Marion Wildcats and the Mattoon Green Wave, and it's senior night. We are still quite a ways off from kickoff, matter of fact, almost 40 minutes, so we got a little time. I'll talk to you, my podcast partner, Monica. Thanks for joining me here. Usually you and I, we share a life, but we also share a mic on Squared Up, our podcast that we have on the Swinford Media Group. This is a little different, though, for you, isn't it?
Yeah, usually I know a little bit more about the topics that you pull up.
Well, I really appreciate you. You knew I was going to be sitting here by myself tonight. I appreciate the fact that you came along. But you've got to be able to appreciate, no matter how much you know about football, you got to be able to appreciate a crisp, cool fall night. You got your jacket on. You look nice, and then just all the excitement around senior night. Can you remember being a senior in high school?
I do. I remember being a senior in high school and just enjoying every moment of these games. And I've really come to reappreciate them since I've been spending time with you, and you bring me to these games. And
you worked the sideline with me earlier this season. I'm often down on the sideline shooting video. You almost got taken out a time or two.
And meeting Coach Carey has been such a blessing.
Gary Martin. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought him up because looks like he's going to be our guest at halftime tonight. So we're going to hear from Gary Martin. I think the first time this season that we've been able to have a chat with him. And he can remember this group of seniors as he was going out. They were coming into the program, and he saw them as freshmen, and we'll ask him a little bit about that.
And his ability just to take the game of football and to bring it into motivational speeches and bring it into everybody's life in another level too is really impressive. So if you haven't had a chance to listen to Coach Carey, we encourage you to get on his podcast and listen to that.
Yeah, Coaches at Crown Brew Getting Coffee, also on the Swinford Media Group. We got all kinds of podcasts we could plug tonight.
Yeah.
And thanks for mentioning that. I'm sure he'll appreciate that too. All right, well, we've got to get on with our pregame show. Monica's going to be helping me do some spotting tonight, help match up these numbers with players. Again, I'm alongside Ross Swinford tonight. Abby Cullum is here to lend her assistance as she always does. So Marion, of course, comes into play tonight 5-3. With last week's win over Carbondale, that was quite a game. A thriller on the road to become playoff eligible, and what a team to accomplish that against. As Riley and Gage mentioned last week during the broadcast, Carbondale is probably Marion's longest-standing rival left on the schedule, especially with Mount Vernon, also being a part of that. But Herrin is off the schedule now. Centralia is leaving the conference. So Mount Vernon, Carbondale, these are the old South 7 teams that Marion still plays every year. And so it was extra sweet for them to get to have the edge over both Carbondale and Mount Vernon this year, as they have tried to get another winning season, and they have a chance now to lock up even a playoff berth with another win. So last week Marion appeared as if they're going to roll, jumping out to a 27-point lead at Carbondale before the Terriers could even put any points on the back. But holy cow, did the Terriers mount a comeback. Real quickly to recap, Blake Winters had a 1-yard touchdown run with Sam Adkins point after to make it 7-0. Carbondale punted. Marcus Hazel capped a 4-play drive with a 3-yard touchdown run with an Adkins PAT. So Marion's up 14-0. Got to feel good early in the game. Carbondale punted again. Hazel capped off another scoring drive with a second rushing TV, another PAT from Sam Adkins to make it 21-0 with 1:19 left on the clock in the first quarter. So Marion took over again in the second quarter after a fumble by Carbondale, and the Wildcats made them pay a few plays later when Winters scored for a second time, and it was 27-0. Now, the 2-point conversion try failed, but it looked like Marion was cruising to a blowout, running clock win at this point. It just seemed like that it was going to be downhill from there, but not so fast. Playing in front of a homecoming crowd, the Terriers had other ideas, and the Terriers scored twice before halftime to make it interesting, 27-14. Carbondale kept the momentum going out of halftime, and suddenly, before you knew it, they had taken a 28-27 lead. And the Marion sideline was stunned because the Terriers had scored 28 unanswered points. And the run didn't stop there. Carbondale added another score, made it 35-27, meaning Marion had to score and convert a 2-point conversion to tie it. Finally, Winters got back in the game with a 31-yard receiving touchdown. The Wildcats were unable to tie it up on a 2-point try, and so they trailed 35-33. Now, Max Wade saved the game with an onside kick recovery, and the Wildcats took over on the 33. The drive almost ended early after a 5-yard penalty and the tackle at the line of scrimmage, but Roper completed a pass to Logan Hoffman, and a personal foul on the Terriers put Marion on the 18. And then junior running back Patton Steinsaltz, who came in to play a major role in the final minutes of the game because there was injuries, and he had not recorded a carry in the first 3 quarters, but he ran for 12 yards on this key drive. And with Marion on the 5-yard line, Callahan Roper took the snap, did something we haven't seen him do in his entire career. He scrambled to his right and dove for the pylon for his first rushing touchdown. All those passing touchdowns, this was his first rushing touchdown, and boy, was he fired up when he came across the field. It was one of the highlights of the season, and the Wildcats did fail on that 2-pointer, but they still led 39-35. But the Terriers still had 2:11 on the clock to try to win it. Flag and an incomplete pass, but Carbondale in panic mode, and sophomore Jackson Owen sealed the win with an interception for the Wildcats. So let's go inside the stats, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group, LLP, our official stats sponsor all season long here on Wildcat Game Day. Last week, Callahan Roper had 273 yards on 18 of 28 passing. Winters led the team with 89 receiving yards on 5 catches, including an amazing one-handed grab that you would just have to see. Go back and watch last week's, watch the highlights as we get a chance to show them to you here in a little bit. to watch this one-handed grab. And Junius Thomas had 6 catches for 71 yards. Sam Adkins added 57 yards on 4 catches. Hoffman had 2 catches for 36. And Marcus Hazel led the ground attack with 45 yards on 11 carries. And Thomas had 39 yards on 6 carries. So we will go ahead and let's just take a break right now. And then we'll come back and we will take a look at, like I said, we're going to show you those highlights from last week at some point in the game today, but we want to make sure we get everything we need to do in because it's senior night. We want to also show you a little bit of those festivities. So come back and join us here in just a moment.
Hey y'all, it's me, Willie the Wildcat. I'm here to tell you about the official Wildcat Gameday shirts brought to you by Swinford Media Group. Whether you're cheering under the Friday night lights or packing the gym for basketball season, these shirts are the perfect way to show your Wildcat pride. Order yours now at swinfordmediagroup.com.
Anderson's family of stores has the lowest prices of the year. Get up to 25% off store-wide or 0% financing till 2030. Dining starting at $279, sofas starting at $399, bedrooms starting at $499, and queen mattresses at $179. It's saving season indeed. Thousands of items in stock ready for immediate delivery. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses. Only at Anderson's family of stores.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress. At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
Good evening. Welcome back to our Binkley-Ross Funeral Home pregame show here on Wildcat Game Day. It is senior night. There's some senior night festivities getting ready to fire up, and we are going to quickly move through some of our other regular franchises that we have, including our Legence Bank players to bank on. And for that, we are going to tell you how much the Wildcats, both tonight and all season long, have banked on their 17 seniors. We wanted to make sure all of them get their names mentioned tonight. So let's run through that list. Number 1, Logan Hoffman. Number 2, Callahan Roper. Number 4 is Max Wade. Number 5, Quintarius Townsend. Number 7 on the Wildcats is Sam Adkins. Number 8 is Malachi Cooper. Number 10 is Blake Winters. Number 11 is Junius Thomas. Number 30 is Braden Young. Number 44 is Hudson Wade. Number 45 is Caden Jacobs. Number 52 is Aiden Murphy. Number 54 is Marley Ben Avi. Number 56 is Evan Francis. Number 67 is Zach Short. Number 70 is Devin Rogowski. And number 85 is Alex Henry. Okay, these are the seniors that we're going to be introducing here in a little bit. Now, you are going to see some of our seniors coming out. These are seniors in all sports. While that happens, we are going to go ahead and let you just watch a little bit of that. And we'll be back with
Andy and Rachel Garrett.
With more of our pregame when we can.
JC Havens, daughter of Chad and Janie Havens. Addie Lennon, daughter of Chad Lennon and Jessica Lennon. June Rodrigo Morales, daughter of Robert and Kim Osley. Arabella Williams, daughter of Gabrielle Williams and Brenda Borgra and Russell. Kaylin Wolf, daughter of Brent Wolf and Leah Bailey. Our senior girls cross country members. Issa Greer, daughter of Dulcelina and Blaine Greer. Kara Odom, daughter of Tanya and Matthew Odom. Madeline Godiaga, daughter of Sarah and Carlo Intravaya. Members of the boys golf team: Braden Lang, son of Mike and Heather Lang. Evan Robertson, son of Alex Robertson and Ashley Brotherton. Daley Sievers, son of Tiffany and Chris Sievers. Girls golf: Paisley Freeborn, daughter of Andy and Tara Freeburn. Girls tennis: Skyla Baker, daughter of Dawn and Tracy Baker. Trinity Brown, daughter of Shawnee and Sincere Curry. Madeline Montgomery, daughter of Scott and Bethany Montgomery. Haley Muldrew, daughter of Ryan and Delina Muldrew. Sophia Swinford, daughter of Kim Kellerman and Bill Swinford. Dance team members:
Little inside information
Kaylin
for you.
Porter,
Sophia is not here tonight, so
daughter
you will
of
not
Tim
see
and
my
Melissa
daughter
Porter.
Sophia on the field. She had to work tonight. Could not participate tonight, but congratulations
Aubrey
to Sophia,
Oates, daughter of Keith and
senior
Sarah Oates.
tennis player.
Leela Springvlood, daughter of Brian and Wendy Springvlood. Our cheer team: Taryn Grisham, daughter of Rick and Joni Grisham. Madeline Holmes, daughter of Misty Mezzo and Darren Holmes. Kiana Ping, daughter of Natalie Ping. Michaela Roat, daughter of Vince and Crystal Roat. Maddie Dunning, daughter of Jason and Courtney Dunning.
There's your seniors that participated in other sports that are not football this fall, including our cheerleaders as well, and congratulations to all of them. Let's go ahead and
Now our senior football players: Malachi Cooper, son of Jason and Courtney Dunning.
okay. Now we're going to go ahead and show you our senior Wildcats from the football team. We've mentioned them now.
Sam Adkins, son of Mark and Elena Adkins.
We'll get to see each of them individually being introduced.
Marley Benavi, son of Seth and Becky Doring. Evan Francis, son of Chad and Brianna Francis. Troy Griffith, son of Lisa Griffith. Alex Henry, son of Aaron and Kathy Henry. Logan Hoffman, son of Aaron and Amber Hoffman. Aiden Murphy, son of Zach and Michelle Murphy. Devin Rogowski, son of Justin and Myra Rogowski. Callahan Roper, son of Tom and Allison Roper. Zachary Short, son of James and Tiffany Short. Junius Thomas, son of LaWanda Moore and Barbara Amos. Quintarius Townsend, son of Jennifer Bastian and the late Quentin Townsend. Hudson Wade, son of Shane Wade and Andrea Wade. Maxwell Wade, son of Lee Overton and Jim Overton. Blake Winters, son of Melissa Williams. Braden Young, son of Graham and Carrie Young. We would like to thank our senior athletes for the time and effort they have spent over the past several years to make themselves not just better athletes, but better individuals as well. We would also like to give a special thanks to our senior parents for the support of our athletic programs and especially for your dedication in helping your son or daughter achieve their goals and better themselves as athletes. Seniors, through your efforts, through your commitment and hard work, you have trained your minds along with your bodies. You have grown in every aspect of your lives. You are indeed a credit to our school, our community, your parents, and most importantly, a credit to yourselves. Good luck, and may you always remember the blue and gold of Marion High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2026.
And congratulations to all of our seniors on their accomplishment and their success and the success they've brought to the Wildcats. And we appreciate, as the announcer said, we appreciate not just the students but their parents for all that they've done to keep them involved, get them involved, and make them a vital part of Marion High School athletics. We are going to go ahead and show you our highlight reel, I think, now. This is, if there weren't so many great highlights we wanted to show, we wouldn't take time. But we're going to take time and go ahead and show you that as we take another step toward game time. We're still 19 minutes away from game time here tonight at Wildcat Stadium. Here's the highlights from the Marion-Carbondale game last week.
Hello and welcome to Week 8 of the high school football season. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Gameday live stream production of live Marion High School football here on the Marion Star Facebook and the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel. Alongside Gage Johnson, I'm Riley Swinford. Ross Swinford is here on the controls. Bill Swinford will be down on the sidelines reporting tonight. Gage, it's hard to believe here we are in Week 8 of the high school football season with just tonight and one more week guaranteed in the 2025 football season. Next week, this season has flown by.
Yeah, it really has. It feels like not too long ago you and I were heading to Harrisburg for the Week 0 scrimmage to get a glimpse of what the Wildcats would look like this season, and now 2 months flash forward and we're here. But when you get to Week 8 of the high school football season, sometimes you can have meaningless games. Sometimes you have two teams out of the playoff chase and it's more of a formality to finish up the season for the seniors' careers and start building for the future by getting your guys' experience. Or sometimes you have one team that's already punched their playoff ticket and can start resting their players in a game that they've favored and the other team is already out of it. But tonight, that's certainly not the case. Coming into this Week 8 matchup, there's a lot to play for. Marion is 4-3, and a win would put them at 5-3, which makes the Cats playoff eligible. The IHSA says you have to have 5 wins to be considered playoff eligible and 6 to be an automatic qualifier.
Logan Davis kicking away for the Terriers. They wear their home black jerseys with white numbers and white helmets. Marion in all road, and instead it's a weird squib kick of sorts as the real kicker stepped out of the way and the number 12 delivered it. It was fielded by Logan Hoffman, and he's drugged back to the 30, and an interesting start to this one where we stay. Roper to pass again on second down. Looks off Thomas. Now he wants Adkins on the deep ball, and Adkins making his presence known. We were told off air on the pregame that Sam might try to play some offense tonight, and I think that is on his left wrist. Now he snaps it with time. Looking. Wants Hoffman. Hoffman alone. Falling into the end zone to catch it. And I believe he's going to be down at the one.
Either way, what a catch.
He was all alone on the bottom right of the field, and Roper with time to find him.
Run it in for a couple yards. Find a way to get that early start that we've been talking about that they've been lacking these last few weeks.
This time Blake Winters can't be denied as he forces his way in, standing up, and Marion, the crowd that is here for Carbondale's homecoming, quiet down below us in the home side on the press box as Adkins kicks the PAT through the uprights, courtesy of Anderson Boyd, due to some penalties. Third and long, spinning to the sack. I believe Alex Henry is back there. And it's Alex Henry with another tackle for a loss, adding to his career totals. And that drive, which had its moments for Carbondale, ends in disaster gauge, because now they'll definitely have to punt away.
Put in a spot where they got to punt this one away. And he might have a chance to return this one.
We're not see a return, but wrapped up quickly by Barry was Hoffman, number 1 on number 1. And as it was a 4th and 34. There's Hazel. You talked about how he might get involved, and he does as he runs for a First Southern Bank first down on his first touch of the game. Marcus Hazel making his presence known.
Yeah, and if you've got to pick like the most underappreciated.
The right is Henry and Hoffman. Adkins alone out to the left, and they swing it to Hazel. Nice little running back screen pass, and he's going to get inside the 5 and stiff arms his way out of bounds. And Marcus Hazel Gage having himself some highlights on this drive.
That was a picture perfect.
To punch it in from the 3. They go back to Hazel to try to finish off this drive and have yourself a drive, Marcus Hazel. And Blake Winters will get the touch to try to get the first down. He does, and then some. Hurdles a defender and finally wrapped up and drug out of bounds by Cash Collins. But Marion does. But they do give it to Hazel, and Hazel finishes it off with 6. So maybe they wanted to fake everybody out, including the announcers.
Weeks have gone. Marion coming up in on Carbondale's homecoming night and putting up a big lead like this, essentially them from allowing him to make any decisions or get it even out of the pocket to try to make some plays.
Roper wheels it out to Thomas, takes a screen pass and goes off to the races. And he tried to stay in bounds, but just ran out of room.
They're doing a good job of executing it so far.
Winters waits for his blockers to open a hole, and he takes it in from 9 yards out for his second touchdown of the night. And with this dynamic pass, as they're feeling good about that rushing attack and good about Blake Winters, and they're pouring. But what do we know is Woolley airs it out once, Barry, and he gets in.
Oh my, what a play.
Braylon Berry, their top receiver.
Manages to sneak by a little bit of a disastrous effort right there.
Carbondale caps off the drive with the PAT, so Carbondale puts. We saw some trickery on the opening kick, and now an onside kick, and they lay a big hit.
That was awfully close to an early hit, too.
And Carbondale comes up with it.
Wow.
Number 21, Andre Buck Miller, comes up with it, and then after the play, there comes a late flag. So I think some unsportsmanlike conduct on Carbondale's Javion Oliver for some over celebrating, I'll say, after Carbondale recovered the onside kick. But we saw Carbondale start the game with some trickery on the kickoff, and after getting the score, they go back to it and at least for the ball, and I'll try to watch that back later and make sense of all that. But Junius Thomas wastes no time making us forget about that as he gets a First Southern Bank first down on first down. And Roper drops back to pass. Rolls out to his left, looking. He's going to air it out, and it's picked off. Interception there, number 8, Mac 9. This drive has gone nowhere so far for the Terriers. Woolley tries to air it out. Once the deep ball, he connects. Carbondale gets the big play they've been looking for all night, and it's going to go 91 yards.
Losses this year, and right there leads to this making it a 27-14 game after the point after. He's been one of their main weapons as we expected.
Carbondale already with the first down on their first play of the half, looking for another, and they get it. Back-to-back completions from Woolley to Barry. Woolley rolls out, looking, makes one guy miss. He's got his eyes on the end zone, and he falls, still standing up, breaks the plane into that black end zone, and Carbondale flashes the lights, and now 3 unanswered scores.
Right up like this, but now Marion's really going to have to show some resolve to not find themselves trailing here before long, so they're going to need a big drive coming up here soon.
Boring Pole just put in the point after, and one thing to note, that failed 2-point conversion all of a sudden looms big as Carbondale's. Now everyone goes in motion. They try another onside kick. Scramble for it.
Hit Marion's foot.
Marion touched it and Carbondale has it. Holy cow.
If that crossed, I don't know if it did. If that crossed.
Referees coming in to sort it out. Carbondale sideline celebrating down below us. And they say they recovered it. If Carbondale does one thing, trying to capitalize off the onside kick. They hand it off. Catching Marion off guard. And off to the races for a touchdown is number 10, Thomas Mims, and Carbondale has came.
Taps off right here and find a way to draw back and get some rhythm again.
They go to Blake Winters on the screen pass.
That's one way to do it.
And Blake Winters is off to the races and forced out of bounds. But this one might be, no, it stands. I thought that referee was signaling penalty, but Marion gets the first Southern Bank first down they've been searching for, and a competitive answer. And what a response there for the Wildcat. Then one. Marion trying to finish it off. Roper scrambling. Wants Alex Henry, and it's incomplete. Interesting play choice. In motion goes Oliver. They give it to Thomas Mims, and he falls forward. And 5 unanswered scores now for Carbondale, and another crazy celebration as 3 penalty flags go flying up in the air. About a 40-yard PAT. Kick is good.
My goodness.
With Roper. Hazel, I think, is still out with an injury. Roper wants Winters. Tight window.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, how did he catch that one? You've got to be kidding. Blake Winters with a one-handed catch and a tight window. I didn't think there was play. Marion trying to tie the game. They're going to pass it. Roper swings it to Winters, who just made that big play. Stiff arms, and now he's drug out of bounds. Marion opted to pass it on the 2-point conversion try, and now a late. See what he does here. He does have enough of a leg just to boot it. But instead they go for the onside kick.
We got it.
Marion's got it. And Marion's got it.
Wow, we're getting right to the guy. Max Lenny.
Gage, I told you yes, we came in tonight.
Off again.
Roper stands on the 10. Pulls it back. Play action.
Take it yourself, Cal.
Roper trying to break the play. Did he get it in? Touchdown, Callahan Roper. 5-yard rushing touchdown, Callahan Roper. And with some of Marion's playmakers, Junius Thomas and Marcus Hazel sidelined with a motion. Now Roper's going to pass. Slings it just through the hands of Hoffman. Hoffman couldn't hold on. Roper put that one right on the money, but just a little too much for Hoffman to handle. Carbondale has to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Pick! Interception, Jackson Owen.
He wants to go.
A big interception for number 89.
But great resolve from the Wildcats, understanding that it wasn't over and that they've been here before and were able to mount the comeback victory on top of some big, crazy plays that we've had tonight. We got a handful when it comes down to picking what that's going to be.
Roper takes the knee, so Marion will win it 39-35. There you see Roper and Dunning embrace at the 50. Max Wade gives him a hug. Coach Dunning was fired up now in a good way as he gets win number 5. Gets out of here with the win. Carbondale falls to 3-5. They will play Mascoutah next week. Their playoff hopes are over as they had to win out the rest of the way to keep their season alive, and they gave it their all tonight and come up just short thanks to a Marion rally in the fourth quarter. And it was the Callahan-Roper quarterback keeper that finally gave Marion the lead for good. The 2-point conversion try was no good, but Marion wins by 4, 39-35, and a crazy win for the Wildcats.
So when you take off that hat someday and your hair is gray, I think you might remember this game, right?
Oh, well, I think it's this game and the one last year. That was a nail-biter down to the end, and, you know, and we made a play to stop it, but you know, this is what high school football is about. You know, we jump out 27-0, and I'm thinking, okay, hey, we're kind of cruising through on things, and then all of a sudden they've got momentum. Then we go into halftime. They've got momentum when they come out, and it just, you know, we just ask our guys just keep playing, much like the same message as last week. Just go out, do your job, play your butt off, try to get the offense the ball back, and let them execute, and just watch this group of seniors. And you know, and the thing I want to give is how many guys stepped in tonight.
Yeah,
into big roles.
You had some key guys going down.
We had some key guys, and we had different times throughout the game where you know, Connor Tanner got some valuable reps. He got some playing time. Broom goes in there and punches that to get it. But just, you know, next man up, and our guys just play hard. That's
Congrats, let's go get win 6 next week.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.
All right, there's a wrap-up of last week's exciting and crucial win for the Wildcats in Carbondale as they improved to 5-3 on the season, have a chance to finish 6-3 and lock up the playoffs here tonight against Mattoon. We're going to tell you a little bit about Mattoon here as we continue our Binkley-Ross pregame show here on Wildcat Game Day. I'm Bill Swinford, Ross Swinford alongside. So let's go ahead and meet tonight's opponents. A familiar opponent because we've played them for a few years now, the Green Wave from Mattoon, a common Week 9 opponent for the Wildcats. And luckily for Marion, they get this game at home for the second straight year due to scheduling abnormality. And this is Mattoon's coach Jared Kimbrough's 4th season at the head of the Green Wave. He's been a football coach for nearly 20 years, hired to replace retired Troy Johnson, who had 49 and 71 during 13 years as coach, including 5 postseason berths. And much like at Marion, where Coach Dunning was a longtime assistant and brought in to replace a local legend, Kimbrough was an assistant for 18 years before getting the promotion a couple of years ago. And he has some work to do to turn this program back around. This year they are 1-7. Last year they finished 2-7. 2023 they went 2-7, but they did beat Marion in Week 9, and that was a very disappointing win. And so that is it was a tough way to finish Jason Dunning's first season. 2022, Mattoon was 1-8, won 3 games in 2021. In the fall, 2 games in the spring. So it's been several years since 2018 since they had a winning season when they finished 7-4. But one bright spot, as we mentioned, came when they knocked off Marion in Week 9. Nobody saw it coming, and we hope that doesn't happen tonight. But one of their 6 wins since 2022 includes a victory over the Wildcats. We take a quick look at their the seniors as they, or the Wildcats as they are getting ready to bust through the banner. Here they come, ready for their game. Again, it's senior night here. We're going to keep moving on, scouting the opponent, our Mattoon schedule. No real common opponents here. They lost to Decatur MacArthur They did get their one win of the season over Rantoul, and then lost to Salem, Mount Zion, Charleston, Taylorville, Mahomet, Seymour, and Effingham. There were a few close games in there. Mattoon has the ability, as we know, all too well, to surprise the Wildcats. So Marion's got to come to play tonight. Mattoon High School has 930 students as opposed to 1,134 from Marion. They're from the Apollo Conference, the Green Wave, colors green and gold, and Coles County, Illinois is where Mattoon is. And I'll tell you our keys to the game when we come back right after this, when our Binkley-Ross pregame show continues live from Wildcat Stadium.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Hi, I'm Joni, Director at Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes. When you're faced with loss, it's comforting to know that someone who understands your pain is here to help. That's why I brought Blue and Mitchell Hughes Funeral Homes back under local ownership alongside Binkley-Ross Funeral Home. We've been serving Marion and Williamson County families with compassion and care for years, and we know how important it is to feel supported in your time of need. If you have questions or concerns about your previous arrangements, we're here to support you with understanding and kindness. You can always rely on us for honesty, respect, and care you deserve. Marion is not only my home, Marion is my heart.
There's a nice touch. They sent out all of the seniors to serve as captains tonight as the coin toss is happening in the middle of the field. We'll run through that list of seniors for you again here in a minute, but first we need to give you our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game here in this Week 9 regular season finale here at Wildcat Stadium. Wildcats trying to lock in a playoff berth against Mattoon Green Wave. Thanks for joining us here on Wildcat Game Day and the Binkley-Ross Funeral Home pregame show. Our keys to the game, number one, let's get the 6th win. Leave nothing to chance. 6 wins guarantees a bid in the playoffs. They are playoff eligible, but 6 wins will lock it in. Number 2, finish the home schedule 4-1 with a lone loss at home to Cahokia. So another hugely successful home campaign that we could wrap up here tonight. Number 3, do it for the seniors on senior night. And there you see all the seniors standing out there during the coin toss, getting that special honor. Number 4, improve playoff positioning and seeding. Momentum heading into postseason play gives you better seed, gives you better chance to play when and where you want to, and we are hoping that the Wildcats at some point will get to return here for the postseason. And so that's how we're going to keep our fingers crossed. First that they get in, then that they get a win, and we all end up back here soon. Finally put together a full game compared to last week, where Marion started strong, finished strong, which is important. But man, did they struggle in the middle. So it'd be good to go into the playoffs with a full game effort that they can feel really good about. Real quick, again, we're going to run through the names of the seniors. We'll mention them as many times as we can tonight. Logan Hoffman, Callahan Roper, Max Wade, Quintarius Townsend, Sam Adkins, Malachi Cooper, Blake Winters, Junius Thomas, Braden Young, who you may have seen during the pregame is on crutches, won't be in the action tonight. Hudson Wade, Caden Jacobs, Aiden Murphy, Marley Benavi, Evan Francis, Zach Short, Devin Rogowski, Alex Henry, and we shouldn't forget our old friend Troy Griffith, who is not playing this season but running the drone and getting some key game time video, serving as almost a student assistant coach down there on the sideline. So we're proud of Troy. He's worked a lot with us here at the Swinford Media Group. Hey, it's kickoff time. That was our Binkley-Ross playoff, our pregame show, and it's time to get into the playoffs as the Wildcats. Looks like Mattoon won the coin toss, and looks like they deferred to Marion. Marion usually will not take the ball first if it wins the toss. So Max Wade, a senior, runs that back and gives Marion good field position coming out as the Wildcats are getting ready to start. I'm Bill Swinford, filling in for Riley Swinford, and Gage Johnson, filling in for two guys tonight, and not worthy of filling in for either one of them. But I'll do my very best here. As we promised, we're going to try to talk to retired coach Kerry Martin at halftime, so stick around for that. And I've got Monica Swinford here eating a hot dog alongside me, enjoying the game as it's underway now. There's Junius Thomas, one of our seniors.
Pass is complete to Junie Thomas.
And as he's done all season long, he makes a nice run after the catch. Junius is, I'm going to try to run through a few stats for you that have some of these players like Junius in positions to potentially move up in all-time career yardage. Still on his feet. All the way down the 16-yard line. Junius Thomas, even before I can give you the numbers, is racking up some yards. He's right now third all-time in career receiving with 1,507. Well, that has grown, although that play is coming back. So that's a lot of numbers there that'll have to come back off the board. But Junius has roughly 1,500, and I think after that first reception, 1,515 yards, career receiving 89 receptions, now 90 receptions, averaging 16.9 yards of reception in his career. Single season receiving, he's got 885 yards, and that is he has a chance, and he would have hit it, or he would not. He would have gotten closer to it if that play had held up. He's got a chance with 115 yards of receiving tonight. He's got a chance to go over 1,000 yards, be the second ever Wildcat to ever do that. I believe that was Logan Hoffman on that run.
Logan Hoffman, the ball carrier.
Another senior.
Fletcher Gregory with the tackle.
So the Wildcats, after the penalty in a 2nd and 12 situation, Roper out to Sam Adkins, and Sam stays in bounds, and he's going to pick up a first down. Hey, be sure and get in the comments. Let us know if you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from, and we need to check in and make sure that Blake Winters fan club is here. Hey, that's the first Southern Bank first down, first one of the game for the Wildcats, as they overcame that early penalty, and they're marching. It's Blake Winters, just on cue. Blake Winter Fan Club, if you are watching, make sure you let us know that you're there. Blake, another senior who I'm sure a lot of them are at the game, but those that aren't here, I'm sure, are tuned in. Beautiful night for football here at Wildcat Stadium. This is just exactly what you would love for a night out in the fall for a football game, and we've had some great weather this year. Junie turns up, gains a yard or two. Every now and then they'll flip that ball to Junie in the backfield, and he'll get a rush.
Injury timeout.
So Junie moving a little slow coming off. Marcus Hazel out, coming in for the Wildcats.
Two on the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Fortunately, Marcus Hazel, one of those players that we'll have back next year. Marcus is a key part of the rushing attack, but he doesn't get it there. They try to get that one out to Logan Hoffman.
Intended for Logan Hoffman. Brings up 4th down and 2.
Got a 4th and 2 situation. You expect the Wildcats to go for it here. Tyler Winters. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's chiming in, telling us, yes, the Blake Winters fan club is here. And it's great to have your support and tuning in for Wildcat Game Day. Blake's had a great season and very satisfying for him, I'm sure, as a senior. Even more satisfying would be a win tonight and another game next week. Callahan takes the snap, gets it out to Adkins, but he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, and the Wildcats cannot convert that 1st down, and so it's going to turn it over to the Green Wave. That play was just a little sluggish getting started, and Wildcats are coming off. Thanks again for joining us on Wildcat Game Day. Swinford Media Group and the Marion Star have been broadcasting, live streaming Wildcat games for a number of years now, and we're always amazed at how quickly these seasons go by. There's the Green Wave. With a yard for a few yards, a run for a few yards around right end. Alex Henry there to push him out of bounds, but not before he gained 5 yards. A 2nd down and 5. The Green Wave, again, coming into this game 1-7, but they have come in with that kind of record and knocked off the Wildcats before. So, and that wasn't but just 2 years ago. So most of these Wildcats, and certainly the coaching staff, remember that well, and I'm sure these Wildcats are prepared.
3rd down and 5.
That pass incomplete. 3rd down and 5. It's number 11. Braden Hackett, a quarterback for the Green Wave, swings it out, and no gain. Good job by the defense wrapping up that play.
Caden Jacobs with the tackle for the Wildcats. No gain on the play.
Riley Swinford, your usual play-by-play man, has his responsibilities as an assistant coach at Southeastern Illinois College basketball tonight. So he's coaching the team in their opening night game in Harrisburg. Meanwhile, I'm here to try to do my best to cover for him. Caden Jacobs got that last tackle for the Wildcats, by the way, and the Green Wave are going to punt it away. Logan Hoffman deep. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to try to return it. He's got a little space, and he found the gap, and he's found his way through, but there's a flag down. Looks like this one, after a great return by Logan Hoffman, looks like this one will come back. I think they got an illegal block. So most of that return will go for naught. So the Wildcats, with a couple early penalties, have off to a little bit of a sluggish start. They got off, of course, to such a great start last week against Carbondale, and then you saw what happened. So this week they've got a couple early penalties that have put them at a disadvantage. Thankfully, the defense stepped up and stopped the Green Wave. They're all the way back now to the 11-yard line.
Penalty from the spot of the foul. Ball placed at the Marion 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats.
Wildcats will start 1st and 10 from their own 11. Callahan Roper spins out, finds Atkins, who picks up 5 yards. Speaking of Callahan Roper, he comes to this game the all-time leader in career touchdowns, having passed Matt Brown a couple of weeks ago. Has 60 touchdown passes. That handoff to Blake Winters, and it looks like it will be enough for a First Southern Bank first down. Callahan Roper, second only to Matt Brown in career passing yards, with 5,563 coming into this game. He could become the all-time leading passer with 439 yards passing tonight. Winters dancing around trying to find a gap, but not enough blocking there, and the Green Wave swarmed in and took him down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 15. 6 yards into the backfield, so it's 2nd and 16. So the Wildcats are doing some backward movement so far in this game. Still trying to start clicking here. Roper's got Atkins. He's got a little bit of room. That should be enough to leave us at about 3rd and 7, I would guess.
Cooper Spencer with the tackle.
And Roper hustles his charges up to the line quickly. Roper, one of so many seniors that have brought the Wildcat fans so many great memories over the last 3 years. And there he unleashes to Junius Thomas. Junius has got some space and stays on his feet all the way down to the 32-yard line.
By Cooper Spencer, but not before a Wildcat first down.
So there's about 45 yards on what Junius needs tonight. Again, looking at moving up and becoming only the second ever receiver to go over 1,000 yards in a season for the Wildcats.
Pass complete to Junie Thomas. Tristan Porter with the tackle.
I'm going to try to track that as best as I can and let you know when we're close.
Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Stark came into the game 115 yards away. He's already got about 55 yards receiving in this game after that long reception. He had another one that was unfortunately called back. Roper rolls to his left and finds Atkins. Boy, it's nice to have Sam Atkins back out there full strength again. He played last week, had a couple games there where he either couldn't play or he was relegated just to kicking, but he's recovered from a shoulder injury. And what a receiving core that is between Cooper. There's Hoffman. He couldn't hold on to that one. Hoffman, a very reliable receiver most of the time.
2nd down and 10.
Junius Thomas. Blake Winters will get out there and catch a pass. And, of course, all behind this offensive line. The offensive line was our Hub Recreation Center players of the game last week because they're so consistent and give Callahan Roper so many opportunities to do what he just did there, and that is almost throw a touchdown pass. Just a little long, a little out of Sam Atkins' reach.
3rd down and 10.
So we got 3rd down and 10 as the Wildcats are down on Mattoon's 23-yard line. And looks like the Green Wave have jumped, which is going to change it to 3rd and 5. Callahan pretty good at drawing the other team off sides. Got a hard count that works pretty well for him.
5-yard penalty. Third down and 4.
4 receivers for the Wildcats and winners in the backfield. 3 of them off to the right. Callahan looks that way, but that ball was batted down and goes incomplete. Hey, give credit to the Green Wave when the Wildcats, both times Wildcats have gotten a little field position. The Green Wave have shut them down. Looks like we got a penalty. Why are they pointing to the Green Wave?
Holding on Mattoon.
Oh, it's a defensive holding call. Okay. I think the Green Wave thought it was coming the other way. And it looked like the official was getting ready to march this direction. Let's see if they can figure out what the call is. Okay, so it is against Mattoon, and they are going to take it down. It'll be a 1st and goal situation. Automatic first down on the holding. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
First down and
Great opportunity for the Wildcats to get on the board. Again, playoffs, huge implications tonight. Getting a win, getting the 6th win. And that's what the goal is tonight. There's a little shuffle over to Blake Winters, who's going to try to sweep it around the right end. He's got his eyes on the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown.
Winters the ball carrier.
Touchdown Wildcats. Congratulations to Blake Winters on senior night, getting that one in. That will be a potential Thrillville's thrilling play of the game. Getting Marion on the scoreboard first. A little reminiscent of Callahan Roper's dive for the pylon last week. Sam Atkins puts it through. He's so consistent on those, and the Wildcats take a 7-0 lead. So Sam Atkins with the Anderson boys crash surface extra point, and Marion leads 7-0. We will be back with more action, first quarter action from Wildcat Stadium right after this.
At the Hub, we're not just a fitness center. We're a community powered by people who care. Our dedicated staff will guide you every step of the way on our world-class fitness floor. Dive into fun in our aquatics center. And with our fitness and aquatics classes, there's something for everyone. Join us for family events that bring our community closer. We're people-powered, and we are here for you, creating a fitness experience that feels like family. Join us today at the Hub, where health and happiness meet.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium, where the Wildcats are out to an early lead, 7-0. 5:12 left in the first quarter. Wildcats had a little trouble getting it rolling. The first drive had a big penalty. That drive had a couple of penalties until the Wildcats got it going, but they ended up going almost the length of the cow. That Green Wave player decided, I think he had touched it before it went into the end zone, so he had to run it out. And thought we might have a safety there for a second, but he got out, and it's a 5-yard line. That's where Mattoon will start. Wildcats almost drove the length of the field to get that last score, and are now leading 7-0. Blake Winters with a sweep around the right end for that score. William Bateman will be bringing you details, all the details of this game that I failed to give you in Marion Star this week. So pick up a copy of the Marion Star when it comes out next Thursday, and you'll get a full recap of this game. And some great photos that our team always manages to get of game action.
Pass is complete to Shaden
1 yard gain on that pass play by Mattoon.
Hudson Wade with the tackle for the Wildcats.
Braden Hackett, quarterback for
Gain of 1 on the play. Second down at 9.
Mattoon. Again, Mattoon coming into this game 1-7. But we'll just keep reminding you that Mattoon had that same record a couple years ago when they came in here and they knocked off the Wildcats and knocked us out of the playoffs.
Breed Daly, the ball carrier. There's a flag on the play.
Short run, but a flag down.
Holding against Mattoon.
Mattoon got caught with a hold, and so they'll march back closer to that goal line. Already 2nd and 9, now it will be 2nd and half distance.
Half the distance to the goal line.
2nd and 13-ish, 12-ish, 2nd and 12.
Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. 2nd down at 12.
So Marion's defense has already got Mattoon pinned deep here. Let's see if they can hold them to 3 and out and give Marion good field position again. Mattoon not afraid to pass back there, and they tried a sideline route that didn't work. It's now 3rd down.
Broken up by Judy Thomas. That'll bring up
Judy Thomas, one of those seniors that plays both ways. Amazing endurance out there, plays hard all the time, and makes so many plays on both sides of the ball. We talk a lot about his receiving numbers, and he, like I said, does have an opportunity to pass 1,000 yards for a single season. The only other receiver for the Wildcats that ever passed 1,000 yards in a single season was back in 2021 when Vincent Newsom did it. Vincent Newsom now on the coaching staff for the Wildcats. Almost picked off. Max Wade almost had a chance as a senior to get a pick 6. Couldn't quite wrap his hands fully around that one. Max has made some big plays this year, including that big onside kick recovery last week that kept Marion in the game and gave them a chance to come back and win against Carbondale.
Back deep to receive for the Wildcats. Number 1, Logan Hoffman.
Putting out of the end zone as the green wave doesn't go too far. Bounces inside the 30, and it doesn't take a Mattoon bounce at all. So Wildcats will have great field position coming back out. Here's a replay of that Blake Winters touchdown.
26-yard line. 1st and 10 Wild.
Found his way into the end zone. Congratulations to Winters and the Wildcats as they're up 7-0, and they get the ball back now at their own 26, or sorry, at Mattoon's own 26-yard line. Like Callahan's going to go back to the air again. A lot of passing early for the Wildcats. Callahan winds that up, and oh my, almost. That was intended for Alex Henry. Alex Henry, another Wildcat having a great season from both sides of the ball. Alex has 171 career tackles after his production so far this year, and he has 34 tackles for loss. He's only 6 tackles for a loss away from holding a record, Don Taylor's all-time record, 4 behind Terrell Henderson. Sideline pass to Junius Thomas, and he somehow got down in bounds. It looked like that was going to be tough for him to get his feet down, but he did a nice job. And that was a 8-yard completion. 3rd down. Quick handoff. Winters dancing along, trying to find his way to a 1st down.
Blake Winters, the ball carrier.
And it looks like they got it. That's a First Southern Bank 1st down. And the Wildcats are Marching toward the goal line again. 3:24 now left in the first quarter. First quarter's moving right along. Callahan rolling right. He's got his receiver. A little far for Logan Hoffman.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for Logan Hoffman. Second down and 10.
Second and 10 from the Mattoon 16. 3:10 to go in the first quarter.
There's Roper with another hard count. They don't throw the flag. Gets the snap. Rolling right again. He's got a receiver again. There's Henry. This time he snags, and this time he's in for a Wildcat touchdown.
Touchdown, Wildcat.
Another touchdown pass for another senior, Alex Henry. Congratulations. So 2 touchdowns, 2 senior receptions, and 2 more touchdown passes for Callahan Roper, who adds to his career total. That gives him now 62 touchdown passes in his career, widening out his school record. Sam Atkins puts it through for a Anderson Boys Trash extra point. Single season that unties, or Callahan has untied himself. Actually, no, he's untied Evan Noley, who had 28. Both Evan and Callahan came in with 28 touchdown passes in their senior years, and Callahan had broken that earlier this year. He only got Matt Brown ahead of him now with 34 single season touchdowns. We'll go ahead and stay here and watch Marion kick off to the Green Wave. It's always a lot of fun to watch Atkins line up and boot that ball. Most of the time it's a touchback. Let's see if that's again the case. It is. Last time the Green Wave receiver got his hands on it and thought better of it, and he had to chase it back into the end zone and bring it out. But this time he wisely just lets that ball go. And the Wildcat defense comes back out to try to send the Green Wave back to their sidelines quickly, as they've been doing so far. A lot of strong performances among the seniors all season long. And like I told you, we're going to just keep reminding you who they are. I'm sure we've got a few seniors that are looking for a little extra playing time tonight that we'll get to see maybe a little bit later. So hope to be able to call all of them in action by the time the night's over.
Great Daly on the carry. Hudson Wade and Evan Francis in on the tackle for the Wildcat. Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
Evan France and Hudson Wade, 2 seniors in on that tackle on the last play. Quarterback rolls right. He's got his receiver almost reaching that first down marker, and looks like he's got one. So there's a first down for. There's Alex Henry's touchdown.
Gain of 9 on the play. First and 10, Mattoon.
And congratulations to him. But good job. Good check. So, Green Wave get a first down. They are trying to get something going here. Already down 14-0 here in the first quarter.
Sending for Cooper Spencer. Max Wade on the pass breakup for the Wildcats. Second down and 10.
I've got so many notes in front of me. Where Briley did a nice job leaving me a lot of notes tonight, but I got so many notes that I'm having trouble keeping them all straight. So I'm really grateful. Most of this information came from him, and thanks also to Tim Petrowicz, who shared some of this information about records and these seniors and how close some of them are to moving up in the record books. There's the Green Wave with a nice run on second down. Again, our seniors out there, look for number 1, Logan Hoffman, number 2, Callahan Roper, number 4, Max Wade, number 5, Quintarius Townsend, number 7, Sam Adkins, 8, Malachi Cooper, 10, Blake Winters, 11, Junius Thomas, 30, Braden Young, I think is on crutches, 44, Hudson Wade, 45, Caden Jacobs, 52, Aiden Murphy, 54, Marley Benavi, 56, Evan Francis, 67, Zach Short, 70, Devin Rogowski, one of the big linemen, 85, Alex Henry. These are our seniors, along with Troy Griffith, a student coach who's crucial to the program. So that's an incomplete pass for the Green Wave, and they're facing fourth down in their own territory. And we're looking at another punt.
Back deep to receive for the Wildcats, number 1, Logan Hoffman.
Logan Hoffman drops back to receive. Low punt. Hoffman's got it. And he's got a chance for a return.
Hoffman on the return.
Taken down at the Marion's own 45-yard line, where they will start up with
Bounds at the 46-yard line.
with another chance to move the ball down the field before this first quarter comes to end. 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Fans, a reminder, the NHS Parents Association concession stand is now.
Congratulations to all of our seniors. Had so many honored cheerleaders, athletes, volleyball players, tennis, cross-country golf. So many honored before the game tonight. Congratulations to all of them on fine senior years.
Pass is complete to Judy Thomas.
There's Junius Thomas.
Penalty flag on the play.
Another flag on that play, and Junius may have another play called back.
Holding Marion.
Yeah, another holding violation on Marion, and Junius has had another reception taken away. Wildcats have had a few penalties here early in the game, and
10-yard penalty from the spot.
not yet hitting on all cylinders, even though they are up 14-0 here in the first quarter.
First and 17.
I think the coaching staff and Jason Dunning would like to see a consistent effort through the game. Haven't played terribly this first quarter, obviously, but there's a nice run after the catch for Logan Hoffman, and looks like they might tack a little bit on for that one. Might be a horse collar tackle at the end of that one.
Penalty flag.
So that reception will hold up. 20 yards downfield by Logan Hoffman. But I'm sure the coaching staff isn't totally satisfied with what they've seen so far, playing against a team that's 1-7. But I think the key thing would be consistent effort the whole game.
Horse collar tackle on Mattoon.
And they've got a chance to get on the board again, even before this first quarter ends, up 14-0.
15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. First down.
So penalty by the Green Wave helps out the Wildcats, and they are down at Mattoon's 25, where Callahan is looking for Atkins, but it's high over his head.
Penalty flag on the play.
Marion kind of passed first
in.
Tonight there's another holding call on the Wildcats, so that's something I'm sure the coaching staff wants to see get cleared up. So we're going to have a 1st and 20.
After the penalty,
Back at the
ball spotted
35-yard
on the
line.
35-yard line. 1st and 20 Wildcats.
We're just 27 seconds on the clock away from our first quarter break. Stay with us for the second quarter. And then at halftime, we'll have some other things to feature for you, including an interview with Kerry Martin. Junius Thomas didn't make up any ground there, so it's going to be 2nd and 20 now.
No gain.
Haven't seen Marcus Hazel too much tonight, maybe a play or two. That's going to end the first quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break and send it to our sponsors to take us into the second quarter. Thanks for watching us here on Wildcat Game Day, where Marion leads after 1 quarter in this crucial Week 9 game, 14-0.
Provide both surgical and non-surgical management for musculoskeletal conditions. In fact, about 1 out of 10 patients I see in the clinic actually come to surgery. The other 9 out of 10 we can treat and manage non-surgically. I don't require referrals. Patients can come to see me straight away. My philosophy, again, is optimize non-surgical treatment before I perform surgery. Once I do surgery, unfortunately, I'm a perfectionist. My wife gives me a hassle. If I'm in the room and this picture on the wall is crooked, I will fix it, even in your house. I think part of that is the masonry background, because everything's got to be, again, plumb level and as close to perfect as you can achieve. You can shoot for perfection, accept excellence. That's my rule.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Marion up 14-0. Despite 2 touchdowns, they've been a little sluggish so far. Had a few holding penalties. See if they can start off right, as they seem to be, with senior Alex Henry taking that pass over the middle. I love it when Big Alex goes rolling across the middle and they find him, because it seems like if he and Callahan make connections, seems like it's for good yardage every time. And boy, that's all the way down inside the 10, where it's 1st and goal for the Wildcats, 7-yard line. Early here in the second quarter, Marion had his chance to go up by 3 touchdowns already. Callahan takes the snap, hands off to Blake Winters. He's wrapped up at the line.
Blake Winters, the ball carrier.
Give the Green Wave credit. They are
Clap with the tackle.
not allowing big holes to be open for those running backs. There's not been a lot of rushes tonight for Marion, but those that we have had any success with have been sweeps. There goes Winters around the right side, and there's gets a few yards this time.
Pass is complete to Blake Winters.
Ross and I celebrating that the SIC Falcons have
3rd down and goal from
picked up a win in their first game tonight. Of course, Riley is there helping coach the Falcons. And there's another touchdown for the Wildcats. Sam Atkins.
Pass is complete to Sam Atkins.
And he gets a touchdown reception.
Wildcats.
Congratulations to Sam, the 3rd senior to score tonight. Second touchdown pass for Callahan Roper. I think I said that wrong earlier tonight. I think so. Blake's touchdown was a rushing touchdown, or is a pass too? There was 3 touchdown passes. Sorry. So Callahan's 3 touchdown passes tonight. All 3 to seniors. Blake Winters, Alex Henry, Sam Atkins, and then Sam.
Extra point is good.
It's the icing on the cake, and Marion is up 21-0. We're going to break, and let's hear from our sponsors again. We'll be back with more from Wildcat Stadium.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
For the Green Wave, number 27.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. 10:40 left in the second quarter. Marion already up 21-0. Now that was a nice, efficient, quick drive by the Wildcats. Long reception by Alex Henry, key to that drive, and then Sam Atkins with the touchdown reception. Callahan Roper having a strong night already.
On the return.
Nice return by the Green Wave, though, to get the ball out to the 25. Not too many Sam Atkins kicks are getting returned, so.
Evan Masterson in on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Got a note from Marcus Hazel's mom. Thanks for getting in the comments. We mentioned Marcus hadn't done much yet tonight. Marcus is dealing with turf toe, and man, that's a tough injury. It's one of those very aggravating kind of injuries because you feel like you can play until you have to break off some runs. And now that I think about it, last week on the sideline down at Carbondale, I was working the sidelines, and remember Marcus was trying to be able to cope with some injury that he'd gotten. And that's one of the reasons that it was so important that other players stepped up. I see Marcus actually down there right now trying his best to get that foot to cooperate.
Second down and 8.
But they're probably, especially thinking ahead to the playoffs and looking at a 21-point lead already. Hey, there's the touchdown pass to Sam Atkins, putting Mary up by 3 touchdowns here in the first half. Anyway, looking ahead to the playoffs, I'm sure they'd prefer that Marcus get healthy by next week, if that's possible. There's an attempt over the middle to the Green Wave, but nicely defended that time.
On the pass breakup for the Wildcats. Third down and 8.
Andre Jones with that nice play on defense.
Wildcat.
Hey, I apologize if you're hearing my Doritos crunching, but Monica is sharing her Doritos with me and can't help myself. Third down and 8 now. Marion with a chance to shut down this drive and get the ball back. Oh, nice sideline route, but out of bounds. So looks like Mattoon's going to have to punt again. 4th down and 8.
He's up 4th down and 8.
Looking down from the press box, all the Wildcat fans below. Great to see so many kids out with their parents, grandparents, all ages out watching the game and actually watching the game. Stands are full of fans. You got the Marion Maniacs down there, the student section up at the rail watching every bit of it. What an atmosphere that's been created over these decades here at Wildcat Stadium. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk to Kerry Martin a little bit about tonight. Marion's longtime football coach did such a nice job of helping create so much of what we take for granted now. That punt goes out of bounds. Marion will take over on the 50-yard line.
Ball spotted.
We'll stay right here.
50-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats.
Callahan coming back out. Marion up by 3 touchdowns. Again, the Green Wave 1-7, but Green Wave was 1-7 back in 2023 when they knocked off the Wildcats at a stunner at the end of the season. Wildcats trying their best not to let that happen again. Callahan rolling right. He's got Winters, who's got the ball, and a nice 5-yard reception. Alex Henry, sorry.
Knocked out of bounds by Jake.
I think I said Alex Winters. Got my seniors mixed up. Alex Henry.
2nd down and 6.
Blake Winters. Both of them have touchdown receptions tonight, as does Sam Atkins. 2nd and 6 now for Marion. Swings it out. There's Blake Winters. He's going to try to get a First Southern Bank first down. Looks like he made it. No, just shy of that first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yard line. Gain of 5 brings up 3rd down and 1.
Marion very businesslike in their approach tonight. There's Winters. He's going to swing out to the right. Stiff arms. He's got a little room to work with. Makes a move. He's still going. He's on his feet. He's going to score a touchdown.
Pass is complete to Blake Winters. Touchdown, Wildcat.
That's Blake's 2nd touchdown of the night. So Blake Winters scored 2 of the Marion's 4 touchdowns, and Marion is up 27-0, 8:40 here in the first quarter. Everything going Marion's way now. Got some of those early penalty problems under control, and the last couple of drives have been very efficient and pretty quick, actually. And speaking of efficient, there's Sam Atkins.
Extra point is good.
Although we've got looks like a roughing the kicker maybe.
Penalty flag.
It's going to go against Mattoon. And that will be assessed on the kickoff. Let's take a quick break and come back for more here at Wildcat Stadium.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the Print Shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
Number 7, Sam Atkins.
Back at Wildcat Stadium, where Marion now has a 4-touchdown lead in the first half. 8:40 still left in the second quarter. Boy, this is kind of familiar when you think back to last week. Marion was up 27-0 right around this stage, I feel like, and then all of a sudden, here comes Carbondale. So Marion's bound to stay on their toes and not take even this lead. Wow, we're doing an onside kick up 4 touchdowns, and they recover it. And so I think that's almost a little bit of a reaction to what happened last week. I think the Marion coaching staff wants to put this game away early, but I don't believe that kick went 10 yards. We had a onside kick situation last week. I think it may have been Carbondale's kick.
Illegal touch on Marion.
The whole debate was whether it went 10 yards, and this is called an illegal touch. So it's actually giving Mattoon the ball, and it's giving them the ball in inside Marion's territory. So that didn't work out at all. A little questionable, but hey, this is a big game for Marion to get this 6th win. And no matter how much you're leading by, we learned last week you can't take any of it for granted. Nice run up the middle by the Green Wave.
Evan Francis with the tackle.
There's Winters' nice run after the catch that had him dodging tackles all the way down to the end zone. 2nd touchdown tonight for Blake Winters. And that's got Marion up 28-0. Thanks, Ross Swinford, for those replays. Number 1 for the Green Wave.
Braden Daly.
For the Wildcats.
Braden Daly running the ball for the Green Wave.
Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So this is a crucial opportunity for the Green Wave if they're going to try to get back into it. They've got the ball in Marion territory, 3rd down and 5. Really need to pick up this first down here. I feel like it's probably 2-down territory already. And there's a nice pass over the middle that was caught, fumbled, and then re-recovered by the receiver, number 19 for the Green Wave. Cooper Spencer for the Green Wave managed to hang on to that one, and there we go. There's the Green Wave keeping the drive alive. They scored here after last week. It would be concerning. You don't want to have these second quarter letdowns, especially against a 1-17.
Daily, the ball carrier.
Daly running again for the Wildcats.
Tackle for the Wildcats. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Braden Daly again. He's the running game has had limited success tonight. That last pass play, one of the better plays that Mattoon's been able to pull off, and it's kept them in what is now the red zone. 2nd 10 from the 15, trying to get on the board and stay in this game. Mattoon, he throws it out there. There's an opportunity, but knocked away. Jones with the pass breakup for the Wildcats.
Andre Jones.
That's on Andre Jones. He is what class is he in, Monica? Andre's one of the juniors that'll be back next year. He's done a nice job on the defensive side. There's a gang tackle that's going to try to put an end to this drive.
Francis with a hit for the Wildcats.
There's the senior Francis with a big hit that gives the Green Wave 4th down now from the 17.
On the play. Brings up 4th down at 13.
They need to get 13 yards for the first down. See if Marion can hold here and keep the Green Wave from scoring on this drive. And a fake handoff, and that's a nice play, and that's a touchdown play for the Green Wave.
Cooper Spencer, touchdown, Mattoon.
I think that's Cooper Spencer that caught that for the Green Wave. Nice play by that senior. This would be his senior night too. In other words, this would be his last game of his career, with Mattoon wrapping up their season tonight. So senior getting a touchdown reception for Mattoon as well, and they get the extra point. And so, there we go.
Point is good. Marion 28, Mattoon 7.
So the defense gives up a touchdown there. Now let's see if the offense can keep their engine rolling, keep Mattoon at bay. Mattoon trying to crawl back into this. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
And there he is again. Andre Jones, all of a sudden, doing a little of everything. Nice return for the Wildcats. Giving Marion a good field position. 4:48 left in this second quarter.
First and 10 Wildcats.
Looks like Wildcats will go back to the air again. Roper winding up. He's got his receiver. That's Hoffman. Hoffman's going to join the fun.
Pass is complete to Logan Hoffman. Touchdown.
Oh, we got a flag down though.
Penalty flag on the play.
We got a flag down. That's tough for Logan. Looks like that one will come back. Oh, wait a minute. Callahan is gesturing touchdown. Must be on the green one. And it is. It's sportsmanlike conduct on Mattoon, so that touchdown will stand.
It is, in fact, a Wildcat touchdown.
5 touchdown passes on the night, all to seniors for Callahan Roper. That one to Logan Hoffman. And all of a sudden, Callahan has 33 touchdown passes on the season, putting him just one behind Matt Brown for the single season record. Of course, he owns the career record of touchdowns with now 65. Big game already for Callahan Roper. 5 touchdowns in the first half. Again, one more touchdown pass for Callahan, and he ties Matt Brown for the single season record. 30. It would give him 34 touchdown passes. And there's an extra point for Sam. Sam Atkins. 35-7. Marion continues to roll here in Marion. We'll be back at Wildcat Stadium after this.
Hi, I'm Joni, Director at Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes. When you're faced with loss, it's comforting to know that someone who understands your pain is here to help. That's why I brought Blue and Mitchell Hughes Funeral Homes back under local ownership alongside Binkley-Ross Funeral Home. We've been serving Marion and Williamson County families with compassion and care for years, and we know how important it is to feel supported in your time of need. If you have questions or concerns about your previous arrangements, we're here to support you with understanding and kindness. You can always rely on us for honesty, respect, and care you deserve. Marion is not only my home, Marion is my heart.
On the west end of the stadium.
We're back at Wildcat Stadium, and we have quite an air show going on here for Callahan Roper, who has 5 touchdown passes in the first half, putting him just one behind Matt Brown for the single season record. He already holds the career touchdown passes record with 65, having passed Matt Brown a few weeks ago. But now he is going after the single season record. He had an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Mattoon on that touchdown pass, and so it's being enforced on the touchdown. So Sam Atkins, who doesn't need the extra help, will be even closer to kicking this one. Maybe he'll try to kick it through the uprights. Let's see if he can do that. Boom. That's going to fall short, but
Touchback.
of course out of the end zone, and we got a touchback. All right, so let's take a quick look at some of these records. I'm trying to, thanks again to Tim Petrovich, who's caught us up on things. Callahan needed 439 yards coming into this game to pass Matt as Marion's all-time leading passer. I'm afraid I don't know where we're at on that, but we'll try to find out at halftime how close Callahan is to that record all of a sudden. But if he has a couple more drives like these last couple, he'll be threatening that record too. But 5 touchdown passes in the first half for Callahan.
Pass is complete.
So here's the Green Wave. They scored on their last drive, trying to stay in this game. But of course, Marion
with the tackle for the Wildcats.
offense wasn't having any of it. Came right back out and scored again, leading 35-7.
Gain of 3 on the play.
4:16 left in this first half. And there's Matt Brown right now talking. That's Vincent Newsom he's talking to there. Matt Brown also on the coaching staff. These longtime Wildcat greats, so many of them ending up back on the coaching staff. And Matt Brown has talked about how meaningful it is for him, for his pupil Callahan, to be the one to break one record so far, potentially 2 more here tonight. At least 2 more that I can tell. Meanwhile, Green Wave are 3rd and 7. As Marion's trying to get it back for another shot before halftime. And that ball's hacked down.
Pass is incomplete.
Does it look like Malachi Cooper got his hands on that one?
Pass was tipped by Malachi Cooper.
Another senior who's had a wonderful career here.
4th down and 7. Back deep to receive for the Wildcats, number 1, Logan Hoffman.
There's Logan Hoffman who caught that last touchdown pass from Roper, and he'll get a chance to run back a punt here with still almost 4 minutes left in this first half. Low punt that hit Marion's player in the back.
At the Mattoon 32-yard line, Wildcats take over 1st down and 10.
Well, now wait a minute. That ball, when it was kicked, hit Marion's player in the back. I would, if I'm the Mattoon coaching staff, I'm saying that ball is ours. Unless I just missaw it. It seemed like a couple of the Mattoon players were claiming the same thing. But the officials have given the ball to the Wildcats right there. I don't know, is that a dead ball when that happens now? That low punt. Anyway, Callahan back to work. This time he's got Sam Atkins. Sam, that ball pops out.
Pass is complete.
They will say that Mattoon recovered it before they went out of bounds. So, fortunately, the unfortunate
recovered by Mattoon.
Fumble there by Sam Atkins, recovered by the Green Wave, and they'll come right back out. Well, that might just be a little justice playing out there, because I really felt like
Ball spotted at the 12-yard line.
Green Wave got robbed on that punt play, but I don't have the best eyes, and that was on the other side of the field, so I'm not sure I saw any of that right. But I do know that that's a fumble recovery for Mattoon. They get 1st and 10, 3:37 left, and they run that ball right up the middle for a couple.
Binkley, the ball carrier.
Maybe one.
Malachi Cooper into the tackle for the Wildcats. No gain. 2nd down and 10.
Malachi Cooper leading the charge for the defenders on that one. Oh, nice, nice reception by
Pass is complete.
the Green Wave that time.
And Neff with the reception. Knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Gain of 9. Brings up
A gain of 9, 3rd and 1. So the Mattoon trying to get a first down and keep it going. And quarterback Sneak trying to pick up that first down.
Quarterback keeper.
Just 3rd down, so either way, Mattoon would get another play if this is a 4th down, and it is. So let's see if they try to sneak this again.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Are they gonna, now here's a big question, are they gonna go for it or are they gonna kick this away? Because I feel like if they go for it and don't make it, they're handing Marion another touchdown.
Let's go Wildcat fans, let's get live.
And to their credit, looks like they're gonna go for it. Maybe they'll try to get Marion to jump off. Nope. It's off tackle, and it looks like it's for loss. And it looks like Marion's going to get the ball back. So, gutsy effort by Mattoon trying to keep something going there, but now Marion has an opportunity to start off almost in the red zone with this ball already up 35-7. And Callahan has a chance to tie Matt Brown with single season touchdown mark here. There's a marker down. Might be a hold on Marion. Looks like it is. Minute 53. This ball is going to go back up Marion a little bit.
Holding Marion.
So that pass to Atkins is not going to count, and I anticipate Marion will continue to go to the air in an effort to get in the end zone one last time before this half ends.
After the penalty, ball spotted at the 31-yard line. 1st and 20.
Callahan takes the snap. A little screen pass to Junius Thomas, who has all kinds of room right up the middle. He's pretty much going to stroll in for that touchdown. So another senior, another touchdown reception, another touchdown for Callahan Roper. And there's the single season touchdown mark now tied with Matt Brown. Wow, I didn't really even have that on my radar tonight. 6 touchdowns, all in the first half. Gives Callahan 34 touchdowns on the season, tying Matt Brown, who also had 34. Next highest number in a season was held by Evan Noley. Matt Brown got his record back in 2007, and as we've mentioned, Matt Brown is now one of Callahan's coaches.
Mattoon 7.
Wonderful aerial effort being put on by the Wildcats and the senior quarterback, record breaker Callahan Roper. We'll be back with more right after this.
Contact Kenya Garner for an auto quote today.
All right, we're right back here where Callahan Roper has set another record. now at the top of the record books for single-season touchdowns, tying Matt Brown with 34. 6 touchdowns for Callahan in this first half. 6 touchdowns was unheard of for the Wildcats. And now Callahan just seems to consistently be throwing for 4 or 5, 6 touchdowns a game, in this case in a single half. Beautifully, all to seniors. 5 seniors have caught those 6 touchdowns. Sam Atkins, Alex Henry, Blake Winters, Logan Hoffman, and Junius Thomas.
Second most in a season.
He hasn't caught
It's
it?
about 150 some short, I think.
150, okay. So we're being told that Callahan's about 150 shy of Matt Brown for the single season mark.
Daly, the ball carrier.
Oh, he's got the single season mark. He's 150 shy of the career record. Is that what we're told? Okay. All right. We are relying heavily on longtime,
Gain of 4 on the play.
long-time Marion Wildcat athletes supporter Tim Petrovich, who's does such a good job tracking these numbers, and he's on the radio with WGGH, and so we're trying to get some of this information from him. There's a touchdown by Junius for career yards, for single season yards, but he does have the single season touchdown mark now. Yeah, okay. And he's about 150 shy. Yeah, okay. It's so tough. It's so tough to track these yards when you're trying to call a game at the same time. I don't know how Tim does it, but I sure don't. So,
5-yard penalty.
so we think Callahan needs about 150 more yards to get the career passing mark. But he does have the single season. He's now tied Matt Brown for the single season touchdown mark. He already had the career touchdown mark. So Callahan's breaking records left and right. Meanwhile, Marion is going to be going into the locker room up 35 points, unless something else happens here in the next 30 seconds.
Case Jacobs with the tackle for Marion.
Who's calling a timeout?
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looks like Marion may have called that timeout. Okay. You know, if we get to 40 points, it's a running clock. I don't know if that's the Marion coaching staff is looking at an opportunity to see if they can get one more score in before halftime, so we come out with a running clock in the second half. But we are going to be joined at halftime by longtime Marion Wildcat coach Kerry Martin. We're pleased that he'll be here to have a conversation. Monica and I are both going to spend some time talking to him about what it's like to be a retired coach and seeing not only so many of his former coaches continuing on this tradition here, but also seeing some of the players that he was still around 4 years ago to see start their career as freshmen, now going out as seniors. And got to be a kind of a special, kind of a poignant night for him tonight as well. This is a special group of seniors, and obviously they're showing it tonight. 42-7 here in the first half. So 3rd and 9, and they are swarming the quarterback, and he gets rid of it, but it's going to be 4th and 9, so we anticipate a punt. And we'll see what Marion chooses to do once that happens.
Alex Henry on the pressure for the Wildcats. Brings up 4th down and 9.
Alex Henry came into this game close to career tackles for loss. He has 34 in his career. The record was set by Dontiel Taylor, has 40. Terrell Henderson had 38. Alex may not catch those records tonight, but he's had, again, such a wonderful career on that defensive line, while at the same time contributing a lot on the offensive side. There's the punt. Hoffman is going to let that one go by, but it screeches to a halt right at the 38, and that's where Marion will take over with 20 seconds left on the clock.
Mattoon punt down
We'll
to
see if they
Marion
decide
38-yard line.
to see if they can reach the end zone again real quickly here. Obviously, after last week's game, as we said, sometimes it feels like you just can't take anything for granted. And Marion has, especially since about midway through the first quarter, has been very businesslike on the offensive end. Looks like they're going to send a lot of receivers downfield, and Callahan gets away with it, gets it away quickly to Blake Winters, who is out on the left wing. He is going to end up out of bounds, and so that's going to give him 10 seconds left on the clock as he's past midfield. Blake Winters, of course, has caught 2 of those touchdown passes tonight out of Callahan's six first-half touchdown passes. Is it possible Callahan Roper could throw 7 touchdown passes in a single half? Well, he's got an opportunity here, it looks like. The clock is running, though. This will be the last play of the half, it appears. And he's going to roll right and get this off. Junius Thomas, who had that nice run, and Junius danced out of bounds there. So that's going to end the first half. And Marion's going to go into the locker room. Coaching staff is complaining about something, but it appears it'll be to no avail, and Marion will go to the locker room. And that'll wrap up the first half with Marion at 42-7.
That's the half. Marion 42.
We'll be back with our halftime show after this. We'll show you a little bit of the marching band, but we'll do that while we are having a nice conversation with Kerry Martin. We're looking forward to that. Stay with us here on Wildcat Game Day.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
Your dream wedding gown awaits at Blush and Ivory Bridal, the most recommended bridal boutique in Southern Illinois. At Blush and Ivory, you won't be lost in the crowd. With every private appointment, the entire boutique is yours. Just you, your loved ones, and your personal stylist. Together, you'll discover a curated selection of gowns, veils, and accessories to create the bridal look you've always imagined. And say yes to the dress that brings out the bride in you. Schedule your private appointment today at Blush and Ivory Bridal, 307 North Market Street in Marion. Call 618-882-926.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium for Wildcat Game Day. It's Bill Swinford with Ross Swinford alongside at the controls. I've got Monica Swinford up here, my podcast host from the Squared Up podcast, and my wife, who's been sitting here faithfully helping me with spotting and giving me names of the Green Wave players and helping you keep up with all the action. And there was plenty of it there in that first half as Marion scored 42 points on 6 touchdown passes by Callahan Roper and lead 42-7. What a performance by Callahan. What a performance by the seniors. Sam Adkins, Alex Henry, Blake Winters, Logan Hoffman, Junius Thomas, all with touchdown receptions. And there are plenty of seniors out on the field right now as the Marion Wildcat marching Wildcats perform for you at halftime. And while we do that, we're going to have a nice little conversation with our old friend Kerry Martin.
Carrie, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
All right. I'm having to stand a little bit away from Carrie the way we're set up here. But, Carrie, it's nice of you to join us in the booth. What do you think so far tonight?
They look really good. If you're going to go out on senior night, this is how you want to do it. I mean, the ball's getting spread around to a lot of different players, and Callahan's having a great night. Offensive line's protecting him well, and the kids have just had a great season, but a great performance tonight to cap off what has been a great career for these seniors.
Yeah, very special for the seniors, and obviously you want them to have a big night. You want them to make lots of memories, and you also want your team playing at this level going into the playoffs. And it looks like we're there. Yeah,
you want to peak at the right time, and I think obviously there were things last week that for a while looked like they were going our way, but they bounced back and they were resilient last week, and I thought that was a big win for the fact they had to claw their way back. And then tonight, just to see them put things together in every phase, offense, defense, special teams, and to see so many guys, Bill, contributing. I think that's the key to this football team. It's not a one-person show. Callahan has done a good job of spreading the ball to a lot of different people. And on defense, I think it's been different people every week. Hudson Wade or Alex Henry or someone has stepped up, Max Wade, but different guys, Blake Winters, and I love the fact that a lot of guys are involved in the success this team is having.
Yeah, I agree with that, and Max Wade made a key play last week. I mean, there were guys, like you said, that were really stepping up and pulling that out, because as a longtime coach yourself, you know that when you're dealing, especially when you're dealing with young people, you're going to have some inconsistencies. You're going to have some up and downs even in the course of a game, and momentum is such a huge thing, and these waves that you can ride on. And I'm sure you had games like that yourself where you thought you had it in the bag, and then all of a sudden it looks like it's going to get away from you. And to your point, how huge it was for Coach Dunning and this team to pull that one out.
Yeah, I think there's certain things you want to find out what the character of your team is in those most adverse moments, and I thought to watch them have the lead, to lose that big momentum, that momentum thing is still a mystery in sports. Yeah. I mean, we saw it at the NFL, to the college, to the high school level. You see it every week that once you have it, but then you can lose it quickly, and for some reason you struggle to get it back. But I love the comeback that I saw, and I think that's the gut check and the adversity check that a good football team has to go through. And I think now they're in a place where they believe they can come back, and they're going to need that in the playoffs. I think that belief that even if we get down, we can come back. And I think they're really this group is tight. They're a tight-knit group. They were when I saw them come in as freshmen. It's my last group is when they came in as freshmen, and I really like this group a lot. I've said this many times, Bill. I kind of stayed away from this group when they were freshmen because I had planned on retiring. I thought if I get around this group too much, I may stick around for 3 more years. And it was time for me to go. But this group was about to lure me for a little extended stay in coaching. But, I made the right decision, and Coach Dunning and his staff have done a great job with this group, and it's a lot of fun to watch them. I coached quite a bit last year on the staff, but this year I've just been able to sit back and just enjoy this group and this team.
Well, you're really good at this side of it, too. You do a great job anytime you visit us here, and also on our Coaches at Crown Brew podcast that we get to do with you. You do such a nice job. Monica, you were saying before the game started, what were you saying about that?
Yeah, I was just commenting on how you've brought your skills from a football coach into another arena with your podcasting. I've heard you motivational speeches before, and they've been quite encouraging. So can you tell us more about that?
Well, coaching was such a great platform, to try to have impact and try to motivate and try to lead young men and guys on your staff. And when I sat there in COVID pondering retirement coming soon, and I had this idea of watching Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, a show he does. I thought, what if I interviewed coaches in retirement? And that's where the idea for the podcast came from. And I wanted to shed light on the coaches that I knew were doing an amazing job and making a difference in the lives of kids and sacrificing a lot of their own time with their own families. And so the podcast is, I think, as Ross would tell you, we're in the mid-50s as far as 3 years, 50-plus episodes, and the coaches have been the star of the show, which was the intent, and they've been wonderful. And I guess, Monica, to answer your question, to me, it's just having a cup of coffee and talking coaches with some very gifted people that I was blessed, many of them, to be around, to watch, and to follow, and they have poured their hearts out, and they've divulged coaching secrets, but most of all, I think they've shown who they really are, the heart of these individuals, and it's been a blessing to be a part of.
Yeah, and it really is just about conversations, Monica, as you know, just getting to sit, and whether you're doing it in front of a microphone or elsewhere, it's just good conversations. And what can we share with you? What life lessons have we learned? Of course, when you're talking to coaches, a lot of those came from the experiences on the fields, on the sidelines, and working with young people. And I know that in your time here, and I was in the media business back in the 90s when you were having success other places, including Carterville, and so I knew what we were. I knew enough to be really excited when we got a chance to have you come over to Marion. What year? 2000.
My first year was 2002.
2002. Yep. So you came here in 2002. And I remember those early years where you were changing the culture, and also you've talked about you had to change some things in yourself and in your approach, and better yourself as a coach in order to help build what it's become. But when you come out here now, season after season, and just see the response, see the stands. I was commenting earlier, looking down, seeing so many kids in the stands, seeing so many families come. All ages. You got kids, parents, grandparents, all sitting together. You've got folks that are here that have no connection to the team other than the fact that they're Wildcats fans. That's and they want to be here. And you see these fans full. You see all these folks that are along the sideline. This is what we've got here. These are our marching Wildcats seniors and dance team members and such that are out there right now. So congratulations to all of them for making just the whole experience. And the whole experience all the way down to this beautiful stadium that we were able to rebuild around it. It's got to feel really good to you to be able to come out and see this continue on.
It is a great feeling, and it's one of those things where you come a new place and you have a vision of what you want it to look like someday. And the good thing is I get to come out here now as just a retired coach and now a fan of Marion, all Marion sports, and this is a beautiful sight. And it's a combination of a lot of things. It's some things that I wanted and I envisioned, but certainly it's a team effort, Bill. It's Mike Shornack and Ryan Gadisky, and it's the dance team under Laura, and it's the band by numerous directors that have been here since I've been here, the cheerleading squad, and I just think the parent groups have been amazing, and this is a joint effort to make this the show that it is. And other teams come here, other towns come here, and they tell me, man, we just have never seen anything like a game at Marion. It's a spectacle, and it's, as I said, a joint effort by a lot of people, and I'm just glad I got to be a part of being what this is now.
Yeah, and your faithful wife Tracy, who has sat through countless football games on Friday nights, and yet here she is, still coming out. And you told me you tried to stay in the bleachers with her there for a time.
I did. One evening, second half of Collinsville, I tried to sit in the stands, but I couldn't stay stationary that long. I had to move, so I'm down on the sideline, kind of back and forth, following the ball now.
And speaking of that, as you're down there with so many coaches that you coached with, and even a couple of players now, coaches that, you've had several players that have gone on to coach with you and in other places now. We've got a couple, including Matt Brown, who's been able to be down there and watch his records starting to fall, but it's falling to his pupil, right?
That's right. Matt's, I'm proud of my guys, Coach Vinoy, Coach Dunning, Coach Brown, Nathaniel Johnston, those guys all played for me. Dean Schulmeister coached with me for 20 years. Walter Skeet coached with me for 20 years. That's my crew, and they're now under Coach Dunning's leadership. But it's such a special group, and that bond we have is never. We even added Vince Newsom this year, so he's down there on the coaching staff, and I'm sure I probably left somebody out on the top of my head, but it's just really cool to see them continue the tradition of success, and I love getting down there before the game and wishing them good luck and seeing them, and I'm real proud of the job they've done, and this is the last group of kids I'm really connected to as far as knowing them, and whether it's Blake and Callahan and all those guys, and it's just it's been a real special season, and for me, another chapter kind of closing, because after this group, these are no longer, I have no attachment to any class coming through, so it's a pretty cool thing.
But I would dare say we'll see you and Tracy still here on the sidelines
for sure.
and in the stands as we continue on with this, what's turned into just something I hope that we don't take for granted, but we're bound to just how great this is to have this right here in Marion. So many great things about this community and our athletics and our high school, and especially Wildcat football is something that we're privileged to be a part of. We're privileged to have you part of our team now with the Coaches Podcast. We want to keep that going as well. And thanks for all you do for us.
Well, let me say thank you for the opportunity, because it was an idea that I had, but you said yes to it, and then you gifted me with Ross and Abby, who do an amazing job of putting it together and editing and everything they do, making it look really special, because they do an unbelievable job. And I thank you for your leadership, and I thank you for the opportunity you've given me. It's kind of my new game day, that Wednesday podcast, so I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I have a quick question too. If someone wants to reach out to you to invite you to speak at an event, what's the best way they can get a hold of you?
That's a really good question. My email is coachm_96@hotmail.com. I mean, you can get a hold of me through Facebook Messenger, but I do speak, and I love to do it, and I speak to different groups. So if there's opportunities, or you feel like I could bring some value to something, I would be honored to be asked.
I think Monica wants to be your agent, so it might be even easier if you just contact her.
Or they can contact you, and you can get on.
I'll set you up.
That's it. That sounds great, but thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. Thanks for
Bill.
stopping
Appreciate
by. We've got 5 minutes left at halftime. We're going to take a break and remind you who our sponsors are for Wildcat Game Day, and we'll be back with second half action after this.
Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Game Day. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique,
Hey, welcome back to Wildcat Game Day. What a nice conversation we just had during our John A. Logan College. Why would you go anywhere else? Halftime show. We got to talk to longtime Coach Kerry Martin and a good friend who works with us at Switchfoot Media Group, putting on the Coaches of Crown Brew Getting Coffee podcast. And he said it, and I'll say it, that one of the reasons for the success of that podcast is standing right next to me, Ross Swinford, and standing behind Ross Swinford and Abby Cullum, because they've really hit it off and produced that thing, and it's like a well-oiled machine every week. And you know what, team? I've lost my glasses, so I'm not sure what I'll be able to read off of this thing. I'm not sure how I lost my glasses. Oh, they're on the top of my head. I found them. Okay, so we are going to give you some halftime numbers. Kemper CPA Group by the numbers. Now, we are shorthanded, so we don't have a whole lot of stats kept tonight, but we have been able to track Callahan Records' progress as he's marching toward potentially one or two new records. As we've said several times now, he's got the career touchdown passing mark. Came in tonight needing about 439 yards in the air to pass Matt Brown as Marion's all-time leading passage in yardage. And we think he's about 150 yards shy of that. And we'll see how much he plays in the second half. Marion has the opportunity pretty quick with another score to get into a running clock situation. You also are going into the playoffs, and you want to protect your players and not keep them out there and let them get injured. So, and then there's also the point that in the playoffs, Callahan will be able to rack up additional numbers and potentially break some of these records. But right now, he's still a little behind Matt Brown in career passing. Matt's mark is at 6,001 yards. Callahan came in with 5,563. We think now he's about 850-ish. Okay, is kind of where we think he's at right now as we are doing our best to pool information up here. Callahan came into this game with 60 career touchdown passes. He's improved that to 65, and that is the career mark. Matt Brown is now second, came into the season first all-time, and now he's second behind Callahan with 57. So those 6 first-half touchdown passes, pretty incredible. Actually, Callahan's got 66. So, yeah, 66 career passing touchdown. We've got a little bit of time left before halftime. Just one more thing before we go to a break is Kemper CPA Group by the numbers. Well, that's all I can pull up. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back and bring you second half action.
Hello, I'm Denon Davis. I'm a family practice physician at Deaconess, Illinois Clinic. I've greatly enjoyed practicing in Southern Illinois in general. Of course, I grew up here, and I wanted to come back and provide care for the people I grew up with. A small town area to raise your children and to have a practice is hands down better than being in an urban area or city. When you come to my office and you see me, I usually try to be pretty detailed, especially on your first visit. I want to know everything about you. I usually will review your entire chart. Thereafter, you'll usually get an after visit summary that I provide. It's got each problem typed out, and you get a print up of that every time you come and see me, because I want you to know and understand everything that you come to see me for. The most rewarding part of family medicine is getting to know the people that you take care of, developing those relationships, and as I tell a lot of my patients when they come in, I treat them just like they are my family, just like I would my mom and dad.
And we're back. It's Wildcat Game Day at second half action, getting ready to start as we are wrapping up our Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show. There you see Callahan Roper, the senior, who's threw six touchdown passes in the first half tonight. Incredible. Talking to Matt Brown, his mentor and the record holder for single season touchdowns, and we think Callahan has just tied him. I think they both have 34 now, so these are the co-holders of the single season touchdown passing mark. Callahan passed Matt in career touchdowns earlier this year and now has 66 touchdown passes. He is 150 yards shy, though, or so, of still passing Matt for career yardage, but Callahan seems to have a better than average chance of doing that for the Wildcats, considering it looks like we're locking up a playoff berth tonight. So congratulations, Callahan, on all that success, and congratulations also to Matt. Great career here, great career at Illinois State and other places, but also a great job coming back and mentoring Callahan to the success that he's had. Callahan has been a starter since his sophomore year, and I think that's kind of the way Matt did it too. And but just because you start for 3 years doesn't mean you're going to dominate for 3 years, and to put up those kind of numbers in any number of years in high school is impressive. So Marion's got a long line of outstanding quarterbacks, and there's two of the best right there. Marion kicking off. Sam Atkins comes up a little shorter than usual this time. It's taken at the 10-yard line and the green wave. We've got a running start on this return and get it all the way down to about the 42-yard line where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Knocked out of bounds by Evan Masterson.
Maybe the 38. Maybe the 40. But Mattoon will take over 1st and 10 and start the second half. So
Ball spotted on the Mattoon 39-yard line.
Mattoon wants to try to get on the board, because if they don't and Marion comes down and scores again on them, then that running clock will kick in, because Marion's up now 35 points. Another touchdown would push it over that running, and once that running clock starts, it doesn't stop. So Mattoon trying to get something going here.
Alex Henry, Max Wade in on the tackle for Marion.
They had one decent, pretty nice little drive, a couple nice plays that got them in the end zone in the first half. Of course, Mattoon coming in 1-7. Knew that it was going to be a challenge, but Mattoon has come in here, or actually we were there when they topped Marion in the last game of the season, even though they only had a 1-7 mark then. So Mattoon had that to rally around, but Marion has held them at bay and obviously played well on both sides of the ball to be at 42-7. 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Thanks again to Kerry Martin for coming and spending that time with us at halftime. What a great interview. If you didn't get a chance to hear it, go back and watch the archive. And Kerry made a lot of great points about this season and a little bit about what he's been doing since retiring, and how edifying it is to him to see this program at the state that it's at year after year. That's going to be a first down for the Green Wave. A nice run after the catch.
Pass is complete. Knocked out of bounds by Blake Winters.
And number 24 for Mattoon.
Ball spotted at the Marion 32-yard line.
We don't have a 24 in the program, so we're not sure who that was, but he put his shoulder down and got a few extra yards. We're starting to probably see, looking to see how many of our other seniors might be getting a little action now. I want to make sure we call their names.
Henry and Judy Thomas.
We've got most of our starters still in there, though. And the Green Wave is moving the ball. So, again, the Green Wave's motivated here. If they can get in the end zone, then that will put a crimp in Marion's plans to get a running clock. Mattoon's moved the ball a couple of times on Marion tonight. Marion stiffened up on a couple of those drives, but they did score there in the second quarter after Marion had the 28-point margin. Incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and 2 from Marion's 24. 3rd and 2 for Marion's 24. Again, Mattoon looking at 2 downs to pick up a first down. Quick swing pass out, and they're going to pick up first down right there, and he might get more as the receiver. Gets down to the at the 8-yard line, where it's 1st and goal. Mattoon taking the second half kickoff all the way down to the 5, where it'll be 2nd and goal. Looks like maybe the 6, 5.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and goal from the 5.
So will the Wildcats stiffen up here and keep the Green Wave out of the end zone? Nice fake, but leads to maybe a yard. Going to make a 3rd and goal from the 4.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play, they say.
3rd down and goal.
So Green Wave with 2 plays. Try to punch that ball in. Here's your quarterback rolling right. No flags. No, we got, oh, there is a flag. Got a face mask? Face mask on the Green Wave. So that's going to push him back. It's a loss of down, too. Oh, no, it's not. Third and 5. I thought that was a loss of down. Got the official talking to Coach Jason Dunning out on the field. Green Wave getting ready to snap it. Jason seems satisfied with the explanation.
Incidental face mask, not a personal foul.
Oh, not a personal
5-yard
foul.
Penalty, replay the down. 3rd and goal from the 10.
It's a incidental, meaning an accidental.
Daly, the ball carrier.
So a couple yards back there for the Green Wave. Gets him back down to the 5.
Gain of 5 on the play.
So Mattoon will get a shot right here. 4th and 5. 4th and goal from the 5.
Let's go Wildcat fans. Let's make some noise. It's 4th down and goal.
Now 8 minutes left in the third quarter. If you're just now joining us, Callahan Roper has thrown 6 touchdown passes in this game, all in the first half, all to seniors on senior night. And Marion is well on its way to a 6-3 record, which would have the quarterback gets away, he decides to unload it, and his receiver falls down, the ball is tipped, and Mattoon fails in the red zone, and Marion will get to take over deep in their own territory. So what's on everybody's mind is the running clock. If Marion can get down and get in the end zone now, that would kick in the running clock. Let's see. First of all, is Callahan going back out there? Looks like they've kept all the regulars in so far. And
1st and 10 Wildcats from their own 5-yard line.
Callahan's out there. And I would expect they'll be passing. And he is. Matter of fact, a screen pass. Oh my goodness, that was dangerous. A screen pass out of the end zone. Blake Winters went up, caught it, and fell over a defender. Barely landed in out of the end zone. Yeah, loss of 4.
2nd down and 14.
That was not what you want. So now they're right up against the goal line. 2nd and 14. See what kind of call we've got here. Quick swing out. That's Junie Thomas trying to still stay out of the end zone.
Pass is complete to Junie Thomas.
No real gain there.
Jaden Tipton with the tackle.
Good heads-up defending there by the Mattoon Green Wave. Got 3rd and 12 from the 3.
Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 12.
Callahan's got a little time. He lets it go and finds Thomas. And Thomas is still on his feet. And he's still on his feet. And he's still on his feet.
Pass is complete to Junie Thomas.
Nice reception by Junius Thomas. But there's a flag down. Going to have a face mask, I think.
Personal foul.
Another.
Face mask on Mattoon.
Yeah. So that's going to tack more onto that play. Let's revisit what Junius is going for. He's got came into this game with 885
1st down, Wildcat.
receiving yards on the season with a chance to pass 1,000 yards. He may be getting close to that. He might break a record tonight, or actually it wouldn't be a record, but he'd be the second highest receiver for single season and land right behind Vincent Newsom. And again, all of these. Alex Henry, that was Alex Henry, right, on that play. Nice 21-yard reception by Henry. Callahan just keeps him moving, and Callahan's adding more onto that number he needs to hit the all-time passing yards mark. But they'll have another week now with the playoffs, and a lot of these guys that are going for records and climbing the record books will be able to pad their numbers even more next week. At least we hope they have that kind of game.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3. Roper going for his 7th touchdown pass on the night. And he's going to go for it right now. There's Atkins. He's available. He was messed with. There's a flag thrown. The official signals touchdown. Now we'll see if they're calling offensive or defensive pass interference here.
Holding on the defense.
And so that will count. And Atkins has caught his 2nd touchdown pass on the night, and Callahan Roper's 7th touchdown pass of the night. And that makes him the single season all-time leader among touchdown passes in a single season. And Callahan just keeps breaking records. He's now got 35 touchdowns this season, which is more than Matt Brown's 34. All right, we'll be back with more after what? Keep talking, I'm being told by Ross Winford. Because the running clock is not running, but it probably will be here soon. What you'll see happen is they'll get lined up.
With that score, the remainder of the second half will be played with a running clock.
We're reminding the officials right now that that's supposed to happen. Public address announcer has pointed that out, and so hey, clock operator, just start that clock right now. I don't think anybody's going to care. I don't know if we have to wait for an official signal from the official to run that clock, or if we have to wait until they come out and wind the clock, or if he has to, it'll happen when he kicks it.
Kicking off for the Wildcats, number 7, Sam Atkins. Back deep to receive for Mattoon, number 27, Tristan Porter.
Our senior cheerleaders are down there doing jumping jacks. 49 jumping jacks, bless their heart, for the 49 points that the Marion's put on the board tonight. So here comes the kick. Kind of a line drive kick that goes right on through the end zone too. And there goes that clock, and that clock will just continue to run. It's supposed to continue to run.
First and 10, Mattoon from their own 20-yard line.
And the clock is not running. Sometimes when you've got a game wrapped up and you don't want to see anybody get hurt before the playoffs, you want to see that clock run. And I don't know if there's a communication problem between the scoreboard operator and the officials or what's going on, but clock's running now.
Pass is complete.
So, up 42 points in the third quarter. There is the Atkins touchdown. Very happy for Sam. Sam had to miss a couple games this year on the offensive side of the ball. He's been pretty consistently able to be out there kicking, and what a kicker he is. And I think he's got a college career ahead of him and as a kicker if he wants it. But he's also a great receiver, adding to this great receiving staff. Obviously, when you look at these touchdowns tonight, you got a quarterback that can throw 7 touchdown passes in a game. You also got to have receivers that can catch 7 touchdown passes in a game, and it's spread out between all these seniors: Junius, Sam Atkins, Alex Henry, Blake Winters, Logan Hoffman tonight. That's great the way that worked out. Now we got a timeout. Injury timeout.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 1.
We've had a few running clocks this season. It's interesting last week down on the sideline at Carbondale when we got out to a 27-point lead early in the second quarter. I'm afraid we all got a little cocky about it. Thought we were going to have a running clock before halftime. Of course, that turned into a whole different ball game. This one does not appear to have any potential of turning into a whole other game. And we should see this clock just continue to tick down. Green Wave's got a receiver in the open field. Nice tackle that time. Logan Van Noy with a tackle, number 21.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Mattoon.
Sorry. I think I had that name wrong. I had it right? Okay. Nice run by the Mattoon running back. And he breaks all the tackles he needs to get into the end zone.
Mattoon touchdown.
Mattoon in the end zone, 49-13 now. Nice run by the Mattoon back, number 27. Tristan Porter.
Officials timeout. Extra point is good. Marion 49, Mattoon 14.
So the PAT's good. Marion now leading 49-14. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
Well, we're back here at Wildcat Stadium. 2:33 left in the third quarter. The clock is not running. And here's the thing. Our interpretation of the rules and the way it's been managed so far this year, and we've had a couple of running clocks, is that as long as Marion gets to 40-point lead first, that clock just runs and keeps running. Now, they almost seem to be treating it like, because now see the clock just is going to keep running now. I don't understand. I guess they're counting the breaks between. I mean, I've seen the running clock run straight from one team scoring to the kickoff, but looks like they're going to treat that as an official timeout and stop the clock every time. But for the most part, the clock will be running as we wind down this third quarter. Minute and a half or so left. Marion at 49-14. Let me run through our seniors again for you. Logan Hoffman, number 1. These are the ones you want to look for if they're just getting into the action. Some of them at this point, but we've already heard from Logan Hoffman, Callahan Roper, number 2, number 4, Max Wade, number 5, Quintarius Townsend, number 7, Sam Atkins, number 8, Malachi Cooper, 10, Blake Winter. So many of these seniors have been very crucial parts of this program.
Intended for Patton Steinsultz.
Patton Steinsult's in the game now. He's a junior, as is Aiden Broomfield, who's now taking the snaps as Callahan is calling it tonight. Aiden, we normally see in short yardage situations and point after touchdown situations. Now filling in, he's the backup quarterback. Braden Young, number 30. I don't think he's in uniform. I believe he's on crutches. Number 44, Hudson Wade, played well tonight. Caden Jacobs, 45, always plays well. Aiden Murphy, 52, 54. Marley Benavi, 56. Evan Francis, called his name several times tonight. 67, Zach Short. 70, Devin Rogoski. 85, Alex Henry. A lot of those names have already been called tonight. And we'll see a lot of Marion's future out on the field right now as we look ahead to next season. But that's not all we have to look ahead to. We're looking ahead to playoff football, and those matchups will get announced tomorrow night. Marion,
That's the end of the third quarter.
when we get to the end of this game, we'll be 6-3. And
Fans, don't forget the MHS dance team has pizza.
meanwhile, we'll take a break here at the end of the third quarter and start thinking ahead to the fourth and some of our post-game awards that we'll give away. But stay with us. We got one more quarter of running clock ahead.
The teachers are really good. They're understanding.
All our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
All right, we're back. It's fourth quarter action here. Marion up 49-14. They have this one put away. Callahan's been out of the game. He came back in just there to punt the ball away. And Mattoon's going to get the ball back with a running clock. This fourth quarter will go along pretty quickly now the clock's fully running. Callahan Roper with 7 touchdown passes tonight. Incredible number that has made him the not only the career touchdown pass leader, but the single season touchdown pass leader. 2 touchdown passes tonight to Sam Adkins, 1 to Alex Henry, 2 to Blake Winters, 1 to Logan Hoffman, 1 to Junius Thomas. And he's made good progress on trying to become Marion's all-time leading passer.
Pass is incomplete. Evan Masterson on the pass breakup.
So we're being reminded that Callahan broke the school record last year by throwing 7 touchdown passes against Mattoon right here at Wildcat Stadium. So he's matching last year's output and tying his own school record. So that's another record Callahan has, most touchdown passes in the game. I figured 7 had to be a record, but he already held that record. All right, looks like Mattoon got a completion to somebody that they really wanted to get a completion to. Must be a senior, number 17. Let's go ahead and shout out number 17 from the green wave, number 17. His name is, he's got to be a senior, right? What's his name, Monica?
These are 17.
Okay. Well, number 17 is not at the program, but he's got to be a senior, and we're happy for him. They were pretty happy for him. That's kind of what you hope for here. One, you don't want your starters to get hurt, and 2, you want these guys, some of these guys who don't get opportunities to get their moment in the sun. Mattoon's got a player right now getting his moment in the sun with a long. Brandon Prince got a 40-something yard touchdown pass there. So things will get kind of loose And they've stopped the clock again. I don't know. I wish we had the officials here that were here last time we had a running clock. They kept that baby moving. 49-20. And that extra point's going to count. No, yes, it fell through.
Extra point is good.
Hit the left upright and bounced on through.
29, Mattoon.
Hey, we want to keep reminding you who our sponsors are, so we'll go right back to them and show you some more sponsors as we get ready for this next kickoff.
The teachers are really good, they're understanding.
All our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another like statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
Vance Burford.
That kickoff through the end zone.
Touchback. Marion takes over
for a touchback.
From their own 20. Wildcat fans, we want to give a shout out to the freshman football team. They defeated Waterloo last night in triple overtime and completed their first undefeated season for Marion freshman team in over 20 years.
Nice accomplishment by the Marion High School freshman football program. Finished an undefeated season last night by beating Waterloo in triple overtime. It's the first time Marion's freshman program has been undefeated in 20 years. So we've got some more players coming up, and losing a lot of seniors this year. This is a great group of seniors, and every time I call out this name as seniors, I realize how much talent we're losing. It's good to see more talent in the pipeline, and we know we got some standout juniors on this team, and we'll look for those sophomores and freshmen to start contributing as they move up another grade next year. Pretty loose out here right now. Some folks have gone home. It's getting a little chilly. Everybody that's left is just pretty relaxed, knowing this one's wrapped up. Just watching the clock tick away. We're down to 8 minutes and 20 seconds left as Marion has a 49-21 lead.
Penalty flag. False start.
They're going to say false start on Marion. Got a lot of reserves in the game now, which is good because you've got guys already resting up for what will be a first-round playoff game next weekend. We'll hear details of when and where after that is announced tomorrow night by the IHSA. It'll be Class 5A.
Burford, the ball carrier. She'll clap with the tackle. After the loss.
Why is his number not right?
3rd down and 20.
Nice open field reception.
Pass complete to Ashton Norman.
Nice open field reception and run by number 15, Ashton Norman. It's a sophomore. Why is Callahan running out there?
Ball placed in the 27-yard
Oh, it's fourth down. Fourth down. We're going to kick the ball away. 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Maybe Callahan will cross everybody up and try to throw his 8th touchdown pass. He almost got the green wave to jump off sides. No, this is the right thing to do in the world of sportsmanship. You're going to punt that ball away. And that's going to go nicely out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Clock's still going.
Punt goes out of bounds at the Mattoon 44-yard line.
At the end of the game, we will go into our post-game show. We will show you our plays of the game. Those are our Thrillville thrilling plays of the game. And we'll also name our Hub Recreation Center player of the game on our Deaconess, Illinois Regional Medical Center post-game show. They're going to call pass interference.
Flag on the play.
Call on that time.
Pass interference, Marion.
Aiden Murphy, number 52 in the game now. Defending at linebacker for the Wildcats. He's one of our seniors. Keep an eye on him. See if we can catch him making a play here. That one's up for grabs. Nobody came down with it. Clock continues to run. 4.5 minutes left.
On the coverage for the Wildcats.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 10 or 2nd down and 10 for Mattoon. Okay, good pursuit that time. Wildcats pulled the ball player down. Aiden Murphy getting in on the end of that tackle.
Jackson Owen with the tackle.
.315 left, 3rd down and 4 now for Mattoon. And there's Murphy. Make the tackle on the end of that play.
To Harlow Watkins.
Murphy, 52, one of the seniors that is playing his final game.
Jackson Owen in on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Final regular season game tonight. He got a little banged up on that play coming out.
First down. 1st and 10 Green Wave from the 29-yard line.
Just a few plays left in this one. 1st and 10 now for Mattoon. I'm sure they'd like to get on the scoreboard again before this one ends. Make the score a little less lopsided.
Porter, the ball carrier. Jackson Tackett in on the tackle for the Wildcats.
So it's all settled, but like I said, the when and where. Where will Marion start the 5A playoffs next week, and who will they play? That will be determined tomorrow, announced tomorrow night by the IHSA. We'll do our best to share that out with you on Switchford Media Group channels. Nice reception, nice completion. As Mattoon continues to march, they've got 1.5 minutes left. They're trying to get on the board again.
Evan Masterson and Ashton Norman in on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Evan Masterson and Ashton Norman on that tackle.
Hackett with the quarterback keep. Jackson Tackett with the tackle for the Wildcats.
Braden Hackett, who's the quarterback for the Mattoon Green Waves, done a nice job tonight. He's just a sophomore.
1 minute to play.
It's a young team. If we play them again
Just a reminder, the IHSA
next year,
pairing show will air tomorrow night.
they may bring a little bit more,
And the IHSA pairing show, 8
a little bit more of a
tomorrow.
challenge. 8 p.m. tomorrow is when the IHSA will announce the pairings. Heading for the end zone, and we got a pass interference call in the end zone with 27 seconds left. They're going to have to hurry up if Green Wave's actually going to get a chance. I think they're going to have to give them one more play, no matter what. Even with a running clock, I don't think you end the game on a penalty, do you? Green Wave's hustling up to the line.
The playoff pairing show announcement's important because with this win tonight, the Wildcats have automatically qualified.
Well, they'll call the game, and that's it. So that gives Marion a 6-3 record, an automatic berth in the playoffs, and we'll see who they play in the first round of the playoffs. Congratulations to Coach Jason Dunning, his coaching staff, and these Wildcats for another playoff berth. In all these seasons, Marion's missed the playoffs one time
Playoff shirts go on sale tonight.
in quite a few years. I don't have that in front of me, but congratulations once again. It's like I said, it's one of those things that we could take for granted, and let's try not to. Wildcats having another great season, and there's more to come. And there's more to come tonight with our Deaconess Medical Center post-game show right after this.
Black Diamond Harley-Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
Hey y'all, it's me, Willie the Wildcat. I'm here to tell you about the official Wildcat Gameday shirts brought to you by Swinford Media Group. Whether you're cheering under the Friday night lights or packing the gym for basketball season, these shirts are the perfect way to show your Wildcat pride. Order yours now at swinfordmediagroup.com.
Anderson's family of stores has the lowest prices of the year. Get up to 25% off store-wide or 0% financing till 2030. Dining starting at $279, sofas starting at $399, bedrooms starting at $499, and queen mattresses at $179. It's saving season indeed. Thousands of items in stock ready for immediate delivery. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses. Only at Anderson's family of stores.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress. At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
Provide both surgical and non-surgical management for musculoskeletal conditions. In fact, about 1 out of 10 patients I see in the clinic actually come to surgery. The other 9 out of 10 we can treat and manage non-surgically. I don't require referrals. Patients can come to see me straight away. My philosophy, again, is optimize non-surgical treatment before I perform surgery. Once I do surgery, unfortunately, I'm a perfectionist. My wife gives me a hassle. If I'm in the room and this picture on the wall is crooked, I will fix it, even in your house. I think part of that is the masonry background, because everything's got to be, again, plumb level and as close to perfect as you can achieve. You can shoot for perfection, accept excellence. That's my rule.
And we're back here at Wildcat Stadium. It's time for our Deaconess, Illinois Medical Center post-game show. We're thankful to Deaconess for continuing to sponsor our post-game show, and it's been fun wrapping up six of our 9 games this season have been wins, and it's always fun to wrap up the games after a win. Look at all the fans on the field celebrating this not only final regular season game, but celebrating the fact that we are back in the playoffs this year. Congratulations, Coach Jason Dunning and the Wildcats on finishing 6-3, getting that automatic berth into the playoffs. And tomorrow night, the HSA will tell us who and where they play next week for that. Meanwhile, we've got a couple of things to do to wrap up the game. We have been telling you so much about Callahan's performance tonight all game long. But we'll do it again. Callahan Roper throwing 7 touchdown passes tonight. And impressive performance, to say the least. Tying his own school record for touchdowns in a game. 6 or 7 touchdowns in a game set last year against Mattoon right here. Also became the single season touchdown leader, going past Matt Brown now and having throwing more touchdowns than anybody else. 35 now in the regular season, passing Matt Brown's record. He already owned the career touchdown mark, and that increased, and then came darn close. If not, I don't think he quite got to the career passing mark in yardage, but if he didn't hit there tonight, he's got a real good chance of getting to that next week. So congratulations to all of those accomplishments. Before we even talk about who our Hub Recreation Center player of the game is, and that's all that we just talked about might be a big hint, we need to show you our Thrillville Thrillbillies thrilling plays of the game, and that's going to be these 7 touchdown passes. And we were excited even more so by them because every one of them went to a senior. I think we're going to show them in order here. The first one being to Blake Winters. Little pass that Blake took to the corner of the end zone and got Marion off to a good start. Up 7-0, and then Alex Henry got a touchdown to put Marion up after the extra point, 14-0. Another senior and Henry. Another thrilling moment of the game came in the second quarter when he laced that ball back to Sam Atkins to put Marion up by 3 scores. And then, what do you know, another touchdown pass, this one just swinging it out. And that's really sometimes all you have to do with Junius Thomas. No, that's Blake Winters. Sometimes that's all you have to do with Blake Winters. And he danced down the sidelines. He got his second touchdown pass of the game. And there is Logan Hoffman, another senior. That was the 5th touchdown pass. There's Junius Thomas getting it and waltzing into the end zone with just a little time left in the first half. That was the 6th. And then we came out after halftime, Sam Atkins catching the 7th touchdown pass of the game tonight. So there's your thrilling moments of the game provided by Thrillville and the Oasis Group and the Black Diamond family of businesses who have sponsored our play of the game all season long. So thanks to Black Diamond family of businesses. for that. Other piece of business that we're going to finish up tonight is we're going to name our Hub Recreation Center Player of the Game. And it should be no surprise that that award is going to go to number 2, Callahan Roper. Senior quarterback, tied his own school record by throwing 7 touchdown passes tonight. Set a school record by getting to 35 touchdown passes in a single season. Extended his school record by getting to 66 career touchdown passes and came darn close to reaching the all-time yardage mark too, although I don't think we quite got there, but I'm sorry if he hit that one tonight too. But if not tonight, chances are we'll get to see that happen next week. And we will do our best to share with you the outcome as IHSA names our playoff berth tomorrow night. It'll be Class 5A. We don't know. We don't have a clue as to where we might be playing next week, and we really don't have any clue whether our team's going to be able to bring that game to you. The IHSA sets the rules for the postseason, and also has a lot of charges that go in with that. But if not next week, but perhaps we'll get a chance to come even back here to Wildcat Stadium. And if they come back here, we'll definitely have access and able to broadcast that game for you. Ross, let's try to zoom in on all those. Looks like we got a bunch of seniors standing on the goal line down there. As you see, all of the parents and fans still around. They're taking looks like a senior photo. What a senior class this is. As Kerry Martin told us at halftime, he almost hung in there another few years so that he could. There you see all the seniors' names again. We've been mentioning them all game long, but Kerry Martin almost decided to hang in there a few more years just to be able to coach these guys all the way through. It was tempting to him. He said he had to kind of stop paying attention to them when they were a freshman class because it was so tempting, and he'd already decided he was done. So obviously Jason Dunning has done a good job of picking that up and carrying that on, and here he is with these seniors, and the Wildcats are back in the season, in the playoffs with a 6-3 record. Congratulations to them. Thanks for hanging in here with us. We are doing it without our lead announcers tonight, but it was my privilege to get a chance to share the booth tonight with Ross Swinford at the controls and Abby Cullum, who is right there helping us out in every way that she can. And special thanks to Monica Swinford, who joined me as we interviewed Coach Martin and provided a lot of assistance in the booth. On behalf of Riley Swinford, your regular announcer, and Gage Johnson, who both had other commitments tonight, congratulations to these Wildcats. Congratulations to our player of the game, Callahan Roper, and congratulations to all our seniors for ending the regular season on such a high note. We'll be in touch soon, and thanks for watching Wildcat Game Day. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Game Day. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique,